I give a straight,
No hands, no hat. I don't know what to think about that.
I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
Welcome to the USA, Odie. Smiley face. Congrats to you both.
No hands, no hat. I don't know what to think about that.
I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
Congratulations on the move, Odin and Madam.
There we go.
Madam 5 BAH, Madam 5 Kitty, Madam 5 Bubble.
Thank you so much,
I
you
give
guys.
No hands, no hat. I don't know what to think about that.
I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
Doa 33 months, just in time for Udaspak.
Here, move it towards you. For Udaspak. We're not even gonna be able to talk.
We movin'.
We're not even gonna be able to talk. There's already like level 2 hype, but I don't even know what's going on. Level 1 complete. Thank you guys so much. Odie's here!
Hey.
And he's here, like, to stay.
It's me.
And I have some very non-Bobo music playing in honor of Odie being here.
Oh, thanks.
I'm serious, it's Odie music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all the hype. I haven't even kept track of everything that's happened, but thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
And yes, thank you for celebrating with us. This is our first stream back together, and our first stream together in our place, not just my place anymore.
Our place.
Hey, I'm Dina.
Place.
Stand up straight. Stand up straight.
What
You know what? I
is
was stand up
this?
straight. You want to do
Cass,
hip hop?
thank you so
got to stand like this.
much.
Start out just hitting it. Hitting
Thank
it.
you so
hitting it.
much, Cass.
I'll give him a
Thank you to
bye,
everybody who
peace.
subscribed, by the
I'm out.
way. Peace. I'm out. Thank you
Peace,
so
I'm
much,
out.
Cass. Thank you
I
so
give
much, Andrew
straight,
Antidote.
no hands, no hands. I don't know what to think about that.
So
I'm
much,
into the points,
Pixie,
but they're not your
Dill
average
Pickle
points.
Streams, Twitch Nick. How many is this? Thank you guys so much.
It's 1, 2, 3.
I give a straight,
9
hands, no, I don't
subs
know what to
today
think about
already.
that.
Thank you guys so
I'm into the
much.
points, but they're not your average
Thank you
points.
so much, you guys.
Sup ladies. Congrats
Sup,
on the move.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for all the hype.
Got some bits from Psycho Nacho Man and Power to Mario.
Big PTF 33. No, you did.
Yeah, Doritos chip.
Yeah, Doritos
You're
chip.
gonna have to actually show me what that is because I
Doesn't even know.
literally never understand. Not only do I not understand the alert, but I have no idea what they're saying, at all. It might as well be Spectre Jones or something. I don't know.
I think that's all 99% of it. Thank you guys.
I looked over to the left, and there was Luda
See,
Spack.
Psycho knows. And there was ooh.
That's all I hear is "look over to the left." That's the only lyrics, and I don't know if that's even correct.
No, it is. But Psycho got the best translation. I looked over to the left, and there was ooh and spack because she goes it's I'll have to show it to you because I really can't explain very well. Thank you so much, Psycho. You are above and beyond anything. Thank you so much for your generosity. That goes for everybody else who has given us any kind of support. Thank you so much, and thank you.
Grass, fire, ground, flame, electric, water, rock, flying ice, no more ghost fighting and dragon. Don't forget about psychics.
Can we get your first American ooh Odin Speed
Oh
1
my
Big Odie?
god!
Ooh,
Ooh.
there. That's it.
Yeah, it's that ooh. Oh, Trackstar! Thank you so much as well! You guys are way too kind.
Hey! Are you ready to play?
Oh my
Congrats, madam. I'm at work, but I just wanted to say I'm very happy for you, and I hope you enjoy your new change and life you deserve.
Oh,
God.
Enjoy
Aw,
your day.
Thank you so
Heart.
much.
that's sweet. Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for all the kind words in addition to all the crazy hype going on right now.
Now, PTM, you gotta go over to my channel now. You gotta redeem the ooh 20,000.
Yeah, you gotta go use it on his channel.
I'm kidding.
You know, people
gave
probably have
bits.
points banked here. I could just make it a redeem on my
You
channel
have infinite.
too. Yeah, I have infinite. Not everybody else does. Really?
Now ooh together in sync.
Oh my god.
Okay. Ooh,
Ooh. Ooh. There's supposed to be 3, but
Wow.
you
Ooh,
cheated
is
it down to 2.
This is 2. This is
Okay, well,
mine.
when
Hey,
I
I'm
talked
Dina.
this to
Stand
you,
up
it was
straight.
supposed
Stand
to
up
be
straight.
3.
You know what? I was standing up straight. You want to do hip hop? You got to
Psycho
stand like
figure.
this. Start out
My
just
voice
hitting
didn't
it.
work.
It's like, oh, thank you.
I'll give him a bye,
My voice
peace.
didn't work. I'm
I'm out.
sorry.
Thank you, Psycho.
Thank you so
For the 2
much.
gift
Choking.
subs.
Choking. 2 gift subs. This is like making me right now. Yes, he moved in. Oh,
Yeah.
he moved in.
She finally found the island.
I did. I found the island he was on. He moved in.
We had to first play a card yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Yes! Spade, and I kept showing
Hype
diamond.
heart.
Wow. Sounds about right.
So,
Thank you so much, Casanova.
I give a straight,
Big
straight,
Rolly with the sub.
hands,
Thank
no
you
hands. I don't know what
so,
to think
so
about
much,
that.
Rolly.
I'm into the points, but they're not
Thank
your
you
average
guys
points.
so much.
Try harmonizing the O's.
We did.
Try harmonizing the O's.
All right. Ooh, ooh,
Ooh, wait, why are you flying on the alto voice.
Now you while hitting the Madam 5BAH
what?
hidden it hitting it stand up straight in hip hop.
Oh my
What's
god.
you? Is that ooh, ooh?
Yeah, now ooh. You guys are too crazy. Thank you so much. Psycho.
Next time try to finish normal without failing to harmonize the ooh.
Oh my god, no.
We're not your circus monkeys.
Also,
right,
just
fine.
I love the also the reference to Dr. Mario 64. Now try finishing normal without failing or whatever it said. I can't remember.
All right, one more try.
Okay, ready?
Ooh,
ooh, ooh.
You're big, you're big, and you're fat,
Oh,
you're big,
thank you so much, PTM.
you're big, and you're fat.
Thank
The
you all.
bits say otherwise.
Thank you so much,
Damn
you
it,
guys.
You're right.
Oh my god. Look at the Froggos bouncing around. It's been a while since you've been on this side of my stream.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just been like months since you've been part of one of my streams.
Yeah. We left here, what, December? Oh no, January.
It
You
would
were
have
only there for
been-
like 2 weeks, right?
It would have been the beginning of January
Right.
that you and
You-
I
when you
went
stayed
back
at
to Canada.
At my
Yeah.
place for 2 weeks, and then you left. So it's been
thought it
that
was-
long.
Oh no, it was like January 16th. It was like the middle of January.
Yeah.
So I was there for 2 weeks because I had to come home to the girls. When you have cats, you don't have as much freedom to just travel for like really long extended periods of time. It's
No.
harder, but
I gotta get Froggo.
what, Froggo?
Appropriate.
It is
We
appropriate.
also have to dab.
I have to
I give them
dab.
a straight, wait,
No, hands. No, I don't know what.
Dab.
No, anytime it
I'm
comes
into
to
the
guests,
points,
they have
but
to
they're not
dab
just average
too.
points.
Dab.
I don't know. I have Froggo with me.
What?
I can't dab right now.
Psycho, thank you so much for the gift sub. I gotta bump up here. Oh my god, no! You guys are crazy.
No,
Thank you,
you
so
ruined
much.
it. You still.
Oh. No, PTM.
Oh my
PTM.
god.
Too
PTM, no
sweet.
way.
This is the only channel I go out of my way to buy bits for. Enjoy the pre-wedding pre-present. Looking forward to the pre-wedding pre-presents.
Oh, wow. Well, thanks, PTM. Thanks for all the
you.
pre-gifts. Big appreciate. Thanks for buying
Thank you so
bits
much.
just to redeem here, too. I really appreciate it. I'm kind of with Pixie. Our what? Pixie got lost there. Sorry I didn't say hi to anybody, by the way. There is so much hype just immediately because you guys are so awesome. We'll just keep saying hi to people as we see them.
Speaking of our chicken life, we saw our
What was it? Our
sandwich shop.
It was our sandwich.
I think it was our sandwich shop.
Did I take a picture of it? I don't think I
No,
did. I wanted
didn't.
to,
It
but
was pretty good though.
we were walking at a brisk pace.
Yeah.
Walking at a brisk pace.
Boyhood home.
Dumb. So
I
dumb.
played Wheel of Fortune yesterday, and it was the final puzzle, we literally only had the E, and I think there was an M.
There was
too.
like not enough.
It had the M and the E, and it was boyhood home.
Like
not
no one
childhood
ever
home.
says that.
Not childhood home.
No one says
boyhood
that.
home.
It was so dumb. It was like no one would ever say that. And even if you picked O's, I wouldn't have gotten it still. I would have been like, I don't know what that is. Hi, Kit. She didn't say anything this time.
Well, those aren't fighting at least.
No, they're not fighting. Guys, thank you so much for this 103% level 5 hype train.
Yeah, thank you so
That
much.
just concluded. You guys
Damn,
are
I should have got in on that. I could have got a bit emote.
You guys are absolutely incredible. I feel like my sub count is off. I don't even know that I got everybody so
Let's see
far.
what you have here. You have
Oh,
one,
thanks for the chest.
2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. And that is right.
Yeah,
okay.
You got it.
I got it
You
right.
got it.
I was worried. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to scroll up to the top of my chat. It's not going to be like the top of the stream. So if I miss your name, feel free to say hi after Just shout us out.
Just say stuff.
Yeah, just say stuff. So we've got Stardom94, Alan Edgehead, Power to Mario, Joyful Ringer, Armand 2017, New Saturn 77, Cassie H2, Twitchnick 21, Casanova 64, Power to Mario, Dill Pickle Streams, Pixel Plume, Pixie, Psycho Nacho Man, Sakura 07, Princess 27, Trackstar. Thank you so much.
Andrew Antidote,
Quincy Crossing, Joyful Ringer, the Flushable Wipe. We have... Did we get Alan?
We did get Alan, but we get him again.
Alright, we'll get Alan again.
Water Pixels,
Rolly 64, Madeline Molina, and Walugini 7. That's a fun username.
Slim Kirby,
whoa. Kirby Cart 641. Trying to get everybody.
Intently stare.
This is what I do. I'm like, I don't want to miss anybody.
Shy Guy for
days. Alright, we're
Mario
getting Mario Gamerable stuff.
Schliam.
The
welcome homes. The boss.
Thank you so much. I think that's everybody. If we missed anybody, you must have been before the scroll. So feel free to say something, and we'll shout out your username. Is this right in front of the chat for you?
That's good.
Okay. So this is our first stream together, living together. Odie just moved here from Canada.
Right over my face. Sorry.
What?
The cheese was right over my face. Like went right over my mouth.
Well, that sounds about right. It sounds about accurate.
It's funny.
We just we've had like no time to really like settle in. I mean, I already live here, so I'm settled in automatically, but we have been like going since we got here, and it's been so much fun.
Welcome to America, Odie Watag 1 Hey.
Well, thank
Bowie,
you,
thank you so much. Thank you so much. But you know, it was a big weekend. Odie moved in. I tried to have lots of surprises and celebrations ready to go with my mom and my sister, who also live here. And we also had Mother's Day this weekend. So we had all kinds of stuff.
Oh, Jilly.
What happened?
She was right there and I
Oh, Jilly.
I'm sorry. Jilly.
Yeah, Froggo's gotta... does he have to go back on the couch?
Yeah. Oh, she's running.
It's alright, she'll come back.
Jilly.
I mean, he's literally right behind the balloon where he is now.
Is he?
Yeah, move him over towards me. Like, over. Yeah. There we go. Now he creeping.
Okay.
He looks kind of sad, but he is back there. He looks kind of
I
sad.
get like a little hanger
straight,
for him
straight,
so that he can prop his head up.
No hands, no hands. I don't know what to think about that.
Like I'm into the points,
It's
but they're
not
not
like
your average
that.
points.
Power to Mario, thank you for the gift sub! To Sakura Princess 27. Thank you guys so much for helping me.
Attach it to his head.
I'm talking. Thank you so much for helping me keep up the sub goal. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate all the support. It's more than just me now. It's both of us. So I really appreciate
Thank you.
all the love and support that we do get. And I forgot, Psycho killing that goal with another $69 donation. Thank you so, so much. This is an ongoing goal. We're getting married less than a month from now. I can't believe it. We're getting married in like 25 days or something like that. Like, that feels so soon.
Oh boy.
So I'm excited. I'm gonna increase the honeymoon fund because too generous. Ooh, wait, hold on. 450 I think is the next one.
$7
$7
goal.
We're going up 50. That's the
I
T.
think you could have done the 500 on
Do you want me to
that
do 500?
one. I think you can.
Alright, I'll do the 500.
It'll save you time.
It will save me time. Thank you so, so much, though, Psycho, for that.
Thank you so much.
We are we are getting ready to.
Make me go 507.
Oh my god, no! What? $7 holla. Nickman Live, welcome. But yeah, we have had like, we've been in a whirlwind since he got here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So we're very excited to be streaming together, streaming for you guys. It's a new month, and I'm gonna just kind of immediately say that like my streams during this month may be a little bit on the unscheduled side. I'm gonna try and stick to my schedule as much as possible, but as we're getting closer to wedding day, we're gonna have more and more like final meetings with vendors and all that kind of stuff, preparing for the day that we need to make sure is squared away and taken care of. That's got to take priority. So if any of that has to happen during stream time, you know, I'm gonna have to move things around or possibly cancel some things. But I'm gonna try my best to do what I can for you guys. That also being said, I was supposed to do St. Jude Play Live this weekend. This week is so busy, I don't see that being realistic. I think it's gonna almost have to be next weekend when I do that, just because, like I said, we've had no downtime and we already have like 17 appointments this week. And it's like, I'm to the point where I'm still trying to schedule different things, and I'm like squeezing it into little like 1.5 hour periods, 2 hour periods, like, and I want to stay on top of streaming and all that too. And I don't want that to go on the back burner because that is like how I make my living. That's how I support us. That's the way we're able to live our lives and eat and have a place to sleep and all that. So it's like, you know, this is something I love to do. You guys are very important to me. This is very important to me. So I just thought I can't do St. Jude Play Live this weekend. It's going to have to be next. And if something crazy happens and I'm like, I just can't do it, then I just can't do it. I'm just going to have it another time of the year when it's not so crazy. But I am going to try my best to make that just like a short and sweet little weekend event next weekend. So, want to get that out of the way first.
Hi, Phoenix Warriors, Tim Lauren, welcome on in.
Phoenix Warriors, Tim
Lauren,
welcome.
You scroll up.
Man!
Oh my god!
Scott, man, thank you so much. Oh my god.
It's horrible. Lisa seriously whispered to me, don't do it. Don't do it. I was like, oh, okay. My bad.
Welcome to the USA, Odie. It is great that you and Bobo are now together forever now.
Together forever, no matter how long. That sounds about
4
right.
a.m. stream hype.
Oh
Smiley face.
There is no 4 a.m. stream. It's not happening. I'm telling you guys. Also, Scott, man, thank you so much for 2,000 bits.
Thank you. And Cass,
so
thank
incredibly
you for those
generous.
bits too.
Thank you, Cass. Thank you so much. I think that I don't
Maybe
know
I
if
was
we
wrong.
did we get New Saturn?
I think we said hi to New Saturn, but we'll say hi
New
again.
Saturn, thank you for being here. This community really is the best. Thank you for being part of it.
Alerts are a teensy bit on the loud side.
Oh, are they? I don't feel like I adjusted them at all.
Maybe just where the mic is or something. Who
Oh,
knows?
maybe, yeah. Here, I'll put it down for the moment. Actually, I may have adjusted it for like the It's Gonna Be May, that stream, and then I never changed it back. That could have been
Zumi Parfait.
Zumi Parfait.
Thanks for the regular lurk, and thanks for the congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have your viewership regardless. I'm very honored. I'm a huge lurker.
For the record, we don't actually have
I lurk and
17 appointments, but who knows? Maybe we actually do. And
Actually,
they all add
I
up.
think we really do. Because,
Do
like,
we?
looking at the calendar before we started streaming, I was like,
well,
we have a lot going on, so...
someone was asking when I got here. It was Friday. Also, Big Kingo.
Woo,
How's it going?
Kingo! Let's go!
Got here Friday evening. And we've been non-stop since then. Like, I haven't even put my clothes away yet.
It wasn't even like in the evening. It was like at 11 p.m. I mean, it was like
oh, yeah, I guess night.
really
sorry.
at the end of the
But,
day.
yeah.
Like, and we had he made it later in the day so that he had like the whole afternoon to spend with his family before coming here, which didn't even
Didn't end up happening, really. I barely.
Which kind of sucked.
But it worked out because I had a flight that ended up getting delayed, but because I was at the airport so early, I was able to move on to like an earlier flight.
Yeah, so that was nice.
Nothing. I didn't end up getting delayed at all, so that was good.
But that was your like connection flight before you came here, so it was like it didn't really make things earlier for us. It just
there's been no direct flights here since like COVID started, and apparently they're starting up back in June. And I'm like, yeah,
awesome.
Of course.
Now that you're here,
now that I'm here now, and I won't need to worry about that anymore.
I guess it makes it easier for us when we travel back and forth to see your family now.
That's true.
I was telling him it kind of sucks that, like, you know, that is one of the hard things about a long distance relationship. Even when you do reunite, it's almost like a trade-off, like, because now we're together all the time, but now your family's complicated still. So it just, like, we still have, like, distance as part of our relationship, and we probably always will because of the nature of where we're from, but
just a little different now.
It's just like we get to be a team at least. So it's bittersweet for sure.
Pixel, possibly. I may have missed that flight and into here, and it may have taken even longer. So I don't know.
Right.
So who knows? So thankfully, I don't gotta worry about that. So.
But yeah, it's been really crazy because he got in at the very end of the day. Friday wasn't like, oh, a day we had for moving in. Really, like, Saturday was our first day with him, like, here. Mm-hmm. And for as much as we tried to just, like, relax that afternoon before we had plans starting, like, mid-afternoon, there's just too much going on. And it's such an adjustment that it's like,
we were
what?
exhausted.
We were just so tired, too.
I've been traveling all day. Like,
yeah.
It was just... You know, anyone who's traveled, you know that, or maybe I'm just a wuss. I don't know.
No, it's true. Like, travel just takes it out of you. And I had been, like, in such a high state of anxiety just anticipating his arrival and wanting everything to, like, be perfect and go smoothly. And, like, you know, it was just, like, one of those things that was, like, mentally exhausting.
We had a little bit of time before we had plans on Saturday afternoon, evening. And Boba was like, oh, we're going to go to Free Comic Book Day. And she's like, anything else you want to do? I'm like, let's just go back home.
Yeah.
That's too much.
That's too much.
I'm done. I
was like, we
can't
have
do
to go
anymore.
To Free Comic Book Day. I've been going to Free Comic Book Day since I was like 15 years old. So I've been going for like 16 years. I couldn't not go. I've been going for longer than I had been alive when I first started going, for as funny as that sounds. But I was like, we have to go to Free Comic Book Day. So that was like our only plan. We still had something to do though. So it was like, it was still a plan. Oh, you missed Free Comic Book Day for the first time in years, Shliam? No. Also, MGA, thank you for the lurk.
Yeah, Kingo, I didn't really know how that even worked, so we just, you know, when we started dating back at MagFest, we're just like, oh, I guess it'll work out somehow. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we ended up being engaged almost as long as we were dating.
Yeah, we were engaged.
Actually, we were.
A ridiculous amount of time.
I think it was, right? 2.5 years?
We were engaged longer than the amount of time we'd been dating.
Yeah.
So, it was...
At this point now.
Yeah. Also, Kirby Cart, thank you so much for spending your break with us. We really appreciate it.
Alan, I got 10 comics.
You got 11,
well,
technically.
Okay, so like it was 10 per person.
10 per person.
But Bobo gave me one of hers. I didn't really need the 11.
Because I only had like 6. And so... I was like, I only have 6, so if you really want that one, I can add it to my stack.
Yeah. And I got...
we'll have to show off what we got. They're all over there.
I got Ninja Turtles comic, and it has a reprint of like the original one in it, so it's super cool.
Right.
So...
And yes, now we know we can get through the difficult times together, exactly, instead of being, like, on the phone. Like, I told him yesterday, I was like, this is so weird, but I feel like I have a lot more time in my day now, and you probably feel it too, because, like, you know, however many hours of our day, every single day before, you know, 2 days ago was spent on the phone with each other. Like, you have to just, and when you're on the phone with somebody, like if I'm doing this on the phone,
I meant to take an
can't
artsy
do
photo
anything
and I forgot
else
to before I left.
What?
I was
an
gonna take
artsy photo?
Yeah, I was gonna take a photo of my phone stand on my desk with you calling, but realize how difficult that would be because I wouldn't have a phone to do that.
And then like, hey, look, it's me. Like, you're not a little 2x4 inch screen.
Well, I'll have to figure out a way to do that somehow.
Yeah. But we're so used to being 2x4 inches on a screen for each other, and like when you're on the phone with somebody, you can't like do other things and also like give quality time and attention to them, like if you're in the same room with them and we're like doing something and talking at the same time. Like, so we just feel like we have so much more, I feel like I have so much more time now because like 4 hours of my day isn't just on the phone. Like, we actually get to like live, like not just be in a phone call. What?
Nothing. People keep bringing up your bow. You should tell why you're wearing this right now.
This is my America bow.
Yeah, but like, for what reason do you have this?
Well, I'm getting
currently,
there. I'm getting there. But thank you guys. Thanks for all the bow hype. Also, Phantom Tempest, welcome on in. Thank you for being here. Okay, so the day was getting closer and closer to when Odie was finally gonna be coming here. And my mom and my sister, they were like, okay, he's moving here. Like, that's a huge deal. He's not just, like, coming for a visit. We got to do something special. And I was like, I know. I wanted to surprise him with, like, Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. But then when I found out, we were going to go straight there. But then when I found out he was like, no, I kind of had to, like, you know, not be obvious, but like get information from him to make something special happen. He's like, I think I'm gonna get there at like 12:30, and I was like, maybe you shouldn't get here at like 12:30 a.m. Like, could you maybe do like a bit earlier? Because I was like originally like, we can go to dinner and like surprise him with this like big dinner at Cheesecake Factory or something. And then he was like, okay, it's gonna be 10:30, and I'm like, okay, well, I could just have like dessert waiting at the house for when he arrives. And my mom and sister were like, we need to go there with you. And really, we didn't have like a ton of options. I hadn't really thought of this before because of how the airport worked up until like a few months ago, where like you couldn't have other people going in with you that weren't like traveling, or there was a limit, you know. That was just like a matter of months ago that changed. So I wasn't really thinking like, oh, we'll all be able to go in and surprise him. Like, that wasn't even an option months ago. So now that we could, I was like, okay, we could do something fun there. And they were like, we should make it like as cheesy and patriotic as possible, because all the 4th of July stuff, like Memorial Day stuff, it's all coming out for sale. Which is exactly what we did. So my sister and my mom found all of these hats and headbands that were America themed, and you should go. It's over there.
Oh, I see it.
And so they were like, we got him a hat, so it's ready to go. Like when it's ready to go, we're gonna put it on his head as soon as he walks out, and we'll all get different headbands. So they had like, we had his Uncle Sam hat that's like too small. He's too big headed for it. His ego is too fluctuated.
This is gonna go in my head, guys. It's too small.
But then we had these glow stick American flags. They're glow sticks right here. I mean, they don't glow anymore now because we already did it. But we had little American flags. We had, my mom and sister both had headbands that have like star baubles, kind of like on Animal Crossing. Like they move and there's like feathers on them, and they're all patriotic. And then I made a big poster board. I meant to have it over here. I posted pictures of us with it on Instagram and on Twitter. But
it's me waving goodbye to Slim because he's heading
out.
Bye,
Slim! Thank you so much for stopping by.
Good luck on your race.
Yes, good luck. So I made the big poster board that day. And again, I tried to make everything. Will you go grab it? Go grab the poster board so I can explain it. The chewed poster board. My cats chewed up my poster board corners.
Well, you might need to move because I don't know while it's gonna.
Well, I'm gonna point things out. So like, sorry, I'm doxing Odie's like first name. Oh my god, how could I do it? But this is the poster board. And so every part of it is USA, and then I had to put Indiana on there, of course. But then for Odie's name, I added the maple leafs in, so, because he'll always be Canadian, even though he lives here. So, I was like, I was waiting with that. I was like having a panic attack before he came out, because, of course, 2 flights got to the airport at once, and there are 2 terminals on the opposite sides of one another in the airport, and so of course there are people pouring out. I'm like, oh my god, I think he's on this side. That's what it said online, but I don't know if that changed. Oh my god, what if he comes out the other side and we're all standing here like waiting and it's not right, and then he just sees the back of us. So I'm like about to poop my pants, like having nervous gas. I'm like, what if I pass out and he just sees like I'm passed out on the ground, blacked out, like I'm like, you guys are gonna have to fan me with this big poster board. I was so nervous and excited, like I was seriously feeling like I was gonna pass out. So my mom and my sister like creeping around the corner, like, well, we'll creep around so that he doesn't see you, but like maybe he'll see us first. And then you have to tell your perspective because you saw this.
So when I was walking in, like, exiting the gate.
Scratch fire, ground flame,
well, yeah, wait.
flying ice, no more buck, ghost fighting and dragon.
Yeah, Alexander said that. That's what happened.
How cool. But who's Kyle?
I don't know. Some cringer,
guy.
probably.
Thank you, Cass.
Thanks, Cass. So yeah, as I was leaving my gate, I could see a little like star poking up. Like it was like a red star. And I'm like, what is that? I'm like, oh my god,
it's gonna be easy.
This is for me, isn't it? So I looked out and turned left, and there's her and her mom and her sister holding everything, and I was just like, it was just too much. Like I couldn't really handle.
Doubled over laughing.
I couldn't handle what was about to go on or what was going on. So it was just like, oh my.
You did. You just doubled over laughing.
I just laughed so much. Because I joked with her last time I came here. I was like, where's my signboard saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe she took that to heart. So.
I mean, I really didn't even think about that. We were just like, we have to have something. One Speedy Yoshi, thank you for the bits and the congrats. Thank you so much. Also, what's your favorite type of ice cream? We had ice cream yesterday, which was a bad idea because I'm lactose intolerant and I definitely felt it later. My favorite type of ice cream is cotton candy.
What's my favorite type of ice cream? Probably mint chocolate chip.
Classic.
I like mint a lot.
Yeah.
So. Mint anything.
I like mint chocolate chip too.
I also really like strawberry.
Ooh, strawberry's good.
So,
it's very
whenever
refreshing.
we got the Neapolitan, I'd be
I
scooping
love
out that strawberry side.
I love Neapolitan. So anyway, we had our big like patriotic welcome at the airport, and then we came back. He had called me earlier that day and he was like, yeah, can we stop and get a McFlurry on the way back? And I was like, well, McDonald's might be closed. Like, I don't know. I was like, there's already cheesecake in my fridge. No.
There was a McD's in the airport, so I had thought about getting a McFlurry, and I was like, no, I first off, I shouldn't be having this because dairy just doesn't sit well with me.
We're both lactose intolerant, even though you haven't been officially diagnosed.
But secondly, I was like, okay, I'll just wait till we get there, and you know, maybe they'll have something planned for me or something. So I didn't really know what was happening. I couldn't imagine it was just going to be Bobo showing up and that was it. But who knows? So I really had no idea what was about to happen. Right. So
well, that was the point. It would have ruined the surprise.
That's true. So.
Also, Fun Size Mikey, welcome to the stream.
Well, Pixie, they didn't have Smarties McFlurry, so it was only M&M, so I was just like, I don't know.
Which M&M is better,
It's
so
not.
It is.
It's just not as good as a Smartie McFlurry. Like, you can like M&M's more.
However, it's better.
However, the Smartie McFlurry is better than the M&M
I've had
McFlurry.
the Smartie McFlurry, and it's not as good as the M&M McFlurry. I'm sorry.
This is a wrong take.
No. So once we got back here, I also had a little surprise waiting for him. I just got him like a little welcome home.
It was cute. I like all this stuff. Here, I get some of this.
It's not. I didn't get him anything big, but I wanted to have some little fun stuff for him to come home to, and like I got like his favorite Pop-Tarts that you can only get in the U.S. and
I won't get those because that'd be
cherry Pop-Tarts.
Cherry
not in Canada. I don't know why.
To...
And I tried to find patriotic ones, but they didn't have them yet.
I got the St. Jude pin.
Oh yeah, I gave you a mod's rule pin.
Because I'm a mod. Watch out, or
He'll bop ya.
I'll bop ya. So I got that cute pin, and I got this Lola bunny from the new Space Jam movie that I've never seen.
I know, we need to see it still. I love Lola though. Also, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much.
And I got this fidget cube because I'm always talking about how I need one.
He's like, I need a fidget cube, and I'm like,
so.
I found them, and it's like the see-through, which I love because it just, you know.
And it has a whole bunch of stuff you can do on it. Like there's like a 3DS like circle pad on it.
Yeah, it's like the circle pad. There's a switch.
A light switch on it.
It has
a whole bunch of stuff.
This is like a
I need
dial.
this kind of stuff like when I'm at the computer, just like watching stuff, because I'm always like doing stuff with my hands and that, just like fidgeting around. So
I need one too.
This will be really nice. So.
And then you had candy in there.
I had some candy, and then I also.
This was the best.
Also got something. Make sure there's no info on here. It doesn't appear to be.
No, that's just an empty envelope.
Okay. Did you write this?
I wrote that,
okay.
so you know it wasn't from me.
So
I didn't want to take the credit for this.
I saw this. Don't worry, there's no address or anything on it. So it said to Kyle from Pixel, and then I flipped it over, and it's the instruction manual to Rad Gravity. So Pixel mailed this to me, and I've yet to go through it all, but
it's like a comic, though.
It is. It's straight up like a comic. Like
it's in really good condition.
It's so cool. Like half of it's a comic, and then half of it's an instruction manual. So like the story of the game is like the prelude story to the game is like in the comic. So like that's so cool. Yeah, free comic day.
Free comic book day.
So I haven't read all of it yet, but like there's like art I've never seen before in this. I think we had this growing up, but I just don't remember.
Right.
So you know, like there's this weird Rad Gravity frame here, but it just looks cool. So. And it's in super good condition. Like I don't know the pages exactly, like all of them, but like from what I can tell, it seems like
it's all of them. That looks like it.
No, but I mean, like I don't know if like any of the pages are like marked up or anything.
It doesn't look like it, but
it doesn't appear to be.
Well, and Pixie had, when we got approved for our visa, Pixie had pretty much immediately bought this and sent this to my house because Odie got a boxed copy of the game that did not come with the manual, and he kept saying that.
When I went to Montreal, it didn't have the manual, and I was like, well, I don't care, I still want this.
And this was at the beginning of April, so by like the next week, this showed up, and I just kept it in the packaging that it came in. I hadn't opened it or anything because I was like, you know, I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to know something that he has here and accidentally say, hey, remember when... So I just was like, I'm going to keep it in the packaging, and I'm not even going to open it until, like, the day he gets here so I can put it on display with everything else. So I didn't even know what it was. And maybe Pixie had told me, and I just didn't register, but I think he just said, I'm sending something to Odie. Don't worry, you won't... It'll be very obvious. And I was like, okay.
Thank you so much, Pixel. That's super cool.
So I didn't even know.
I haven't flipped through it all yet.
Really cute, but
I've been meaning to.
Then I also got this balloon for you. Woo!
So this was at home.
This was also waiting, and
the cats love this balloon.
Oh yeah.
And by love, I mean they are terrified of this balloon.
But listen, there has been a helium shortage, at least where I live. I don't know how that happens, but, you know, if you go to the Dollar Tree or whatever, they never have balloons. They're like, we're out of helium, there's a helium shortage, whatever. So I had called a party store, and I was like, do you guys have any helium? And they're like, oh yeah, we have it. I'm like, okay, let's go. So I had to send my mom on a journey because she was going to pick up the cheesecake. I sent her and I was like, Mom, just see if they have like an American flag balloon or something patriotic that says welcome home on it, or get a welcome home balloon and a star or something. And she's like, she FaceTimed me and was like, look, they have an American flag star that says welcome home on it. And I was like, are there any signs that it's like, is there camo on it? Are there like yellow ribbons on it? Because it probably is intended to be for military.
100% meant for military.
But it doesn't have anything on it that screams military. I'm like, it won't matter. It's going to make sense to him. It doesn't have like military ribbons or anything. So it was perfect. So that's what she ended up getting.
That's probably what the yellow is around it.
Probably. But it also has just like gold stars, which are like, could be anything.
That's true.
But
stars are gold.
But I was like, it's not like we're going to a party where people don't know what's happening and we're walking in with this and they're gonna go, oh, he's a soldier? Like, no. It's just for us, so he will know what it means. Mm-hmm. But it was perfect. So I'm like, yes, this balloon.
You gave up Tim Hortons for Popeyes and Arby's. Was it worth it, Odie? IDK. I've never had Tim Hortons.
Wow.
Well, I can tell you this right now. I didn't go to Tim Hortons too much, but we also had Popeyes and Arby's.
Yeah.
So we didn't really, like, I just lost Tim Hortons in that
Yeah.
exchange. In that example, I just lost Tim Hortons.
The equivalent of Tim Hortons here is Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
So that is very much the equivalent of Tim Hortons in the U.S. However, I'm a Starbucks girl, so I prefer Starbucks to all of them. So,
No,
you know.
the things I gave up that I like are Harvey's.
Yeah, that's what you
And
gave
probably
up.
A&W, which I know you technically have, but you don't really
But
have
not
the
really.
restaurant.
Yeah,
So
that's not like you have an A&W like everywhere.
Yeah.
That's like good luck
So.
finding one here.
but Harvey's is the fast food place that
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss for sure.
Which Harvey's is kind of like Culver's. If you guys are from the Midwest, like I know that's like a Midwestern chain.
That's true. There are Tim Hortons in Michigan. and
That's
that,
true,
too.
yeah.
But I
There-
mean, that's not.
I
like,
think there are
close or
some in
anything.
northern Indiana too, like because it's close enough to the border that it's like, oh, but
Tim Hortons was bought by like Wendy's, I think. Like they're American owned now.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know.
it's not as special now. But
The thing I miss about A&W is they have sweet potato fries you can get, and they have like a dipping sauce that's like really good. So
right,
now I'm not gonna be able to get that, so it's like, oh well, I haven't been there in months.
yeah, yeah. Scooter saw one in Ohio. There are in like these Midwestern states that are kind of like northern
Yeah.
states, so like makes sense.
Yeah, Culver's is cool. I don't have
Culver's
that.
is good.
There's so much here. It's not even just like chain
from
stuff,
Michigan.
but there's lots of local stuff too
Yeah.
that I love here. And I didn't really do a lot of the local stuff where I was at. Like there was like one restaurant really that I really
Right.
did locally, but there's a lot more local.
We have more
stuff
local
here.
stuff here. We also have like every chain on the planet here if you really wanted something.
I'll
but...
miss Boston Pizza, which is a
I know, Boston
Canadian chain.
Pizza.
I also miss New York Fries, which is a Canadian chain.
New York fries I only got once because I'm not like a huge poutine person, but I had to try their vegetarian poutine once.
Well, I just get their fries there, but like they have a bunch of spices you can put on the fries.
You get fries at New York
I
Fries?
do.
What a
I'm saying I don't
shock.
get poutine like a lot of people would.
Poutine.
But like they have like some like Cajun spice there
Poutine.
that's just like the bomb. Like I
What a
don't
funny
know, it's so good.
Name for food, but
I know. Yeah, don't I mean, like poutine is just
Poutine.
fries, gravy, and cheese curds. You can make that.
ooh,
like,
I love cheese curds, but fries and gravy I mean, fries are good, but they're not like my ultimate snack food or something. Gravy I'd never need to have again.
I guess
Like,
it's heated gravy. I guess it's not just like.
Yeah. I'm not a gravy person.
Anyway, this is random. I don't know.
But yeah.
It's just.
Well, we're
thanks-
just having a
I know.
conversation, or just talking.
Thanks for the bits encouraging the fast food restaurant conversation.
Also, with what Phantom said, who's naming these Canadian chains after American places?
Do they have Freddy's frozen
No
custard and steak
idea.
burgers where you live? It's so good. The dirt and worms sundae, the cheese curds, the fry sauce.
I've never heard of it, so no.
See, that's what I really like about here is a lot of the different states have like they're almost like their own, kind of like countries.
Well, they
but like,
have
all
their own
their
things,
local
though.
stuff.
Like, they all have their own things.
I guess you could say that about anywhere, but for me, like I didn't really leave like Ontario,
Right, like,
very
well,
much,
it's like way
so-
bigger than like the average size state, like where
Yeah.
I am. I mean, if you go to Texas, sure, but like, or California, but like just in the Midwest, like anything around here is kind of similar size, like drivable, you know.
See you, Scott, man. Thank you so much.
Scott, man, you
Have
have
a good
a
day.
wonderful rest of your day too. And yeah, I'm getting hungry too. Talking about all this food.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's, let's go.
I gotta take this hat off. It's scrunching my head.
Oh yeah, your head's his head's gotten too
Yeah,
big for the hat.
My ego.
His ego just.
Can't be contained within that hat. So.
You know what's funny though is like you're like I have an abnormally large head, and your sister is like I have an abnormally small head, and I'm like, what is with you guys? You need to combine and have like normal
regular
a
head.
regular size head.
No, then we'd have an even larger head.
Yeah, I guess
That's how
so.
that would
No, I
work.
mean like you need to trade off,
I
but
get what you're saying. Just being
you
a
know,
brat.
big ego.
Yeah.
So I Yeah, it's true though. Like every state has their own things. Like probably a lot of the restaurants I named, if you're not from Indiana or you're not from the Midwest, you don't even know what I'm talking about. And also when it comes to fast food, I'm a vegetarian, and you pretty much are too. Like with your taste, you don't eat. You're not a big meat.
I don't go
eater.
out of my way to, but I'll have burgers at places just because it's like comfortable for me. Like I know I can eat that, no problem.
But like if you
But I'll
have
get a
the
veggie
option, you'll
burger,
get a
too.
veggie burger, an
Yeah.
Impossible burger. You like don't go out of you're not a big meat eater. And I haven't had meat in almost 22 years. So like I've been a vegetarian most of my life. Pescatarian, but you know, animals are more important to me than the taste of them. No, I want them to live. So I don't, you know, a lot of people with fast food, it's all about like, oh, this is amazing, like burger and bacon, and I'm like, no, I want the cows. I'll take the cows over the taste. So
Bye, Cassie. Enjoy
have a
your
good
AC.
time.
AC said 10%.
AC said 10%. Rick Brewer Jr. Welcome.
Come on in.
And we have Five Guys.
I had Five Guys
You
for
weren't
the first
impressed?
time.
I've heard everybody either is like, I love it, or I don't really care. You
Like
know?
a year ago, I think I had it, and it was in Canada. It was kind of like Harvey. It kind of reminded me of Harvey's, honestly, which I like Harvey's.
Right.
So it was just larger.
Yeah, just like big
They
portions.
just throw the fries in the bag and just load up that. So
Oh yeah, they give you like a
they
million
give you a ton
fries.
of fries.
I forgot about that.
The fries were good. I liked it.
But
Do I need to go there all the time? No, but like it's
whatever. I think they have veggie options too. I think they do have a veggie burger, but I've never eaten there.
Yo, Thrill House.
Thrill House,
Welcome on
let's
in.
go.
Ode SA.
Ode SA.
Hey,
Oh
pal.
my god.
Welcome on in.
Thank you so much. Big Thrill House, Big Shelly. Oh, he always tells me when Shelly's on. She's streaming.
Yeah. We love Shelly.
We love Shelly. I think Five Guys is so good because of the portions. I think that's probably why they're expensive, though, is because their portions are huge. But then a
Guys,
lot of
there's
American portions.
lots
are
of
huge.
options. You don't have to go to one place all the time. I think that's probably one of the best things about like North America in general.
Yeah.
Not even just the U.S. or Canada.
Right,
Just,
like it's just there are a lot
there's
of
so many
options.
options. We're very grateful, you know, or we should
Definitely.
be very grateful.
Well, we're very
for-
blessed with
yeah.
all the options that we have, that we get to be picky. You know?
Exactly.
Straight
Oh,
straight
wow, Casanova!
I don't
Thank
know
you
what
so
to think
much
about
for the
that.
gift
I'm into the
subs.
points, but they're not your average points.
Why am I not clicking on the right thing? Why do I not know how to click buttons?
I don't know what you do.
Oh, here we go. Thank you so much.
Oh, Shelly says hello.
Shelly!
Hi, Shelly.
Hi, Shelly. All the bars.
Shelly's Thrill House is Turtle. Did we say that?
Hmm?
Did we say that?
We
Shelly's...
didn't. We did not say who Shelly is. Shelly is Thrill House's turtle, and he has a turtle cam on his streams. I'm such an animal lover. I'm sorry. I'm just like so biased. Animals are just like my favorite. I won't automatically like, oh my god, all the
When are
animals.
we getting that Jilly cam?
Jilly
Not to say that
cam.
Kit wouldn't get one, but Jilly always on that couch.
Jilly would probably chew the cable and
That's true.
end her own camera debut.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
But yeah.
So.
Yeah, what if Thrill House opened a Canadian donut chain called Donut County?
Oh, nice little throwback.
Ooh, throwback to SGM.
SGM.
Oh my gosh. So what else about your adventures here?
I mean, I pretty much said how everything went. It was, the customs, like, coming through to the U.S. It went about how I thought it was going to.
He was so nervous.
Like, I was... Okay,
He was so nervous.
I was
Don't
so
let him fool you.
When I went through security, I was like, I have so many electronics in my carry-on. I'm not even taking any out. They can just wave it down with the wand. Like, I don't care. I'm like,
Well,
I'm not opening it. Like, they can
told
do that.
I had told you too, because when I've gone to PAX and MagFest before, I've taken like my microphone and a game system and all this stuff, and 2 or 3 times when I've taken a lot of electronics in my carry-on, they've flagged it, and then they bring you over to like the place where they question it, and they're like, now is there anything in this that would hurt me? And I'm like, no.
The guy didn't say anything like that. He's like, just make sure to take it out next time. I'm like, okay. I'm never going to do this again.
No,
like...
but I told you that ahead of time because I was like, don't panic. When they do that, it can be very intimidating because they kind of make it out like you've done something wrong when you haven't, because they want to get it out of you if you do have something dangerous in there.
My Switch was in there, my Wii U was in there, my gamepad, controllers. I'm like, I'm not taking all this out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so it's like, whatever.
He only even waved down the Wii U anyway. I was like, whatever.
That Wii U.
He's like, what's this?
Dangerous.
What's this thing? Only 3 people bought this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, no, when I went to customs, when I went up, I was like, I had like a package. It was like a do not open package. Like it was for them to open. And I've been carrying that for like a month now. And so when I went up to like where they normally would just like process you if you were traveling, he looked at my passport. He's like, oh, you have a K1? I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, follow me. And then so like I had to go to like this like secondary processing area, which they normally bring people to if like they might deny them entry into there. But it was weird because like I just sat there and then they called my name. I gave them that sealed package. They're like, sit back down. I thought there was going to be some interview process where they'd go through it with me. And then they called me back up and they're like, you know, you have 90 days to get married. I'm like, yeah. They're like, okay, go ahead. So like, I didn't even see any. There could have just been a big smiley face in that package.
Fiance.
Like I have no idea what was in there. So, so it was all good, and I, went through, and that was it. So yeah, marital time limit.
Yeah,
Marshall time limit.
Serious.
I don't know if he meant to put marital.
I think Psycho meant marital. Well, also,
marriage speed run.
The last time I flew, they didn't even make me take off my bag or anything. I've traveled so many times, like through the airport, that it's different every single time. I don't really think it has to do with you. I think it has to do with like reports.
Their methods, yeah.
Reports that they get that day and like what exactly they're looking for. Because I've also gone through before where like they weren't concerned about like my bag and stuff, but like they had a sniffing dog there that they checked everybody's hands and had the dog check it, and they'd use like a scanner on every finger, and I'm like, what in the world is happening? And that was like the most security measure they did that day, which was very unusual. So I think it just depends on like what reports they get of like what they're looking for, what kind of like crime is coming through, because let's face it, there is crime in the world. People like to put a lot of effort into doing the wrong thing over the right thing sometimes. So
right.
And also thank you for the bits.
Thank
One
you.
Speedy Yoshi.
You know what I imagine what was probably in that package? Probably like a physical description of myself and photos, and like so like they could tell.
Because you had to submit that stuff.
And like so like for it to be sealed so that like it couldn't be like somebody else like posing as me or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm getting. Like it would have had to be stuff that would describe me and my purpose and everything.
Right,
so
yeah.
That's what I imagine what was in that package. So
that would make sense, because then that would be the kind of thing that if you tampered with it and opened it, you could have clearly like forged
changed
whatever
stuff.
It was.
So that's what I imagine what was probably in there.
Yeah.
So. But it was interesting. So I mean, I did that, and then like I said, I went to the airport so early. Did I say this already? Went to the airport.
You had talked about how.
Yeah, I went there I went to the airport so early that I.
Oh, you did say this, that you got moved on to a different.
I got moved on to an earlier flight because my connection flight was delayed, and I would have missed my connection here. Presumably, I don't know. Actually, I was waiting on another plane to get here and landed, so I could have been on that. That might have been my plane that came in.
That could have been.
Possibly, I don't know. But,
who knows?
But
it's hard
thankfully,
to say.
I got to relax and just chill and play Switch.
And on your first flight, you had like all kinds of space.
Yeah, I had 2 rows to myself. I had the row. I was there at the back of the plane. They transferred me onto. I was on the back of the plane. Nobody in that row, and the row in front of me, nobody there.
Yeah.
But then the plane here, it was full.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So,
Yeah, did they ask about your doggo? Doggo did not get searched
this time. When I went to MagFest,
you got searched. So did Froggo.
I brought Doggo. That was MagFest 2018, I guess.
It would have had to be.
Yeah, and then, there was like a TSA paper inside the thing, so Doggo got searched.
And Froggo is the only thing I had in like this big bag, and he got searched too. It was like, this bag has been searched. I'm like, really? You were threatened by my giant frog stuffed animal, not like my game stuff or, you know, anything that actually makes sense, but my big frog stuffed animal.
So.
Thank you so much, Twitch Nick. You have a wonderful rest of your day. We appreciate all the good wishes, and thank you guys all for the positive messages and the congratulations. And
yeah, thank you so much.
I think we're just like so overwhelmed still, and it hasn't hit either one of us still. Like that, I'm
really
just
cried
like,
yet,
what?
so.
Yeah, like I cried when he that night when he was here. He got here, and I was like, wait, there's no like time limit. Like you don't have to leave like immediately. Like. That was very overwhelming, and I was like, oh my god, what?
In case you guys aren't sure, this is Doggo.
Yeah, this is Doggo.
Doggo came actually before Froggo.
He did. Doggo's older
Froggo's
than
name
Froggo.
came from.
Doggo's about a week older than
Yeah,
Froggo.
not much.
Not that much older, but...
But there's Doggo.
Yeah, he's very... You can tell he's gotten lots of love. He's very, like, worn.
Yo, Heropon Will!
Heropon Will's in the house! Also, One Sweetie Yoshi, thank you for the bits. I don't know, it's just weird. Okay, to be fair, Doggo is a little bit more sus because he has like a zipper on his belly where he's been stuffed, like, that's just how he's made. Froggo doesn't have anything like that, so he doesn't have like a weird area where like they've literally put stuffing into him and just not sewn it up, but zipped it up.
Oh, PTM, I guess I'm gonna have to commission Pixie for Odin's P1 Doggo emote. No, he's not from... Where is Doggo from, Bobo?
Doggo, I think I got him off of... I found him on... I don't think it was AliExpress. Like, it may have been where I first saw him, but I think I ended up getting him off of eBay, actually. Like, I think I found, like, this plush store on eBay that had these dogs that were, like, Shar-Pei plushies, and I thought they were so adorable, and I was like, that's what Odie needs. He can't have an actual pet, so he needs a big, like, plush.
Just to break everything for a second, this song playing right now,
Uh-huh.
this is an unused song from the Flintstones movie game.
Why do you know this?
Because it's like a really good song that always gets put into stuff because it's always like a little fun, like, what, this is way too good for the Flintstones.
Yeah, this is not, I would
movie
never
game.
guess that in a million years.
Yeah,
What a deep
so.
cut. Also, Heropon Will, I'm crying. Oh my god.
I know my SNES stuff. That's my jam.
Technically, it does make Doggo and Froggo brothers,
Yeah, they're
Phantom,
basically
for sure. But it's funny because Doggo's the oldest, and you would think Froggo was the oldest. Yeah, you're such a nerd, Odie. I'm with Thrill House.
Yeah. Pictionary NES vibes. I don't think it's the same composer. I don't think it's Jeff Fallen? Tim Fallen? One of the Fallen brothers? Fallen? I don't know.
I'm gonna move this camera so I'm not like leaning so much. Hold on.
Okay.
No, you're okay.
No, I'm trying to get Doggo in the frame.
I know, he's like not in it.
I don't know if that...
Oh, you didn't show off your new friend that I got you.
No, I didn't.
My new friend is back there. I got this mermaid because I have no self-control and I couldn't resist, and I was like, we need new like plush pillows to start our lives together. So I got this mermaid. She is a kitty and a mermaid, which is so my vibe. It hurts. And then I got this one for Odie because it was so cute.
This is Mr. Robot.
It's Mr. Robot. I was like, you need a robot. That robot is so cute. I love him.
Yeah. Kingo, I think there's a video of you holding Froggo. So, I think there's a picture of you holding Froggo.
Big cuties.
So, yes.
So these are our new couch pillows. I was like, hey.
They're comfy.
They're very comfy. They're like Squishmallows. Yeah. But they're called Smushies. So, they're the Aldi Squishmallows, the Smooshies.
Love Aldi.
I love Aldi so. Yeah, you never have to be without Aldi again. Oh, man.
Did you guys go to Target Canada? Not Bobo. That closed before...
yeah, that wasn't even there when
we
we
were
started dating.
Target Canada was just... They turned every Zellers, which was the department store chain that they bought out. They turned every Zellers into a Target, like, all at once, as opposed to, like, a slow change of, like, opening stores. So, like, I know the one where we lived, They were just never stocked. They just
Yeah.
never had things.
They should have opened like 5 to 10 in major cities and then grown from there instead of opening like 50 locations at once and
Yeah.
not being able to upkeep
It
with
was a
this.
little more than 50.
That's what I mean, though. I think like the supply chain manager was just like not made a really poor decision. Because now, if anytime I talk to like his family about Target, they're like, "Oh yeah, Target sucked," and I'm like,
Which is funny because
What?
I actually, like, besides the fact that they never had things, when they did, they usually had, like, really good deals. I got some, like, sweet game deals at Target that, like,
"Which
I've
Target?"
never really seen here, so
Target
I don't
is
know
like-
why, but...
But Target is like the place here. Like you go in for one thing and you come out with like 20 different,
I love Target here.
20
It's
things.
fun.
So it's just like totally different. But
Probably shouldn't do this,
why?
because it makes sounds.
So, what's
the
wrong with
microphone's,
that?
like, right there.
But yeah, we started dating at the very beginning of 2017, so Target was already gone. And also Froggo happened in July of 2017 as well. He was only like 6 months into our relationship. I think his birthday is Christmas in July. I think it's July 25th.
And what's crazy is, I moved into the apartment I was just in, like, I think it was July 2016.
Yeah.
So really, it was only like 6 months of me being there before we were dating.
Right, yeah.
So like pretty much the entire time I was in that apartment was us dating. So that's
Yeah,
kind of like
almost.
that era. Is that?
And you said when
so-
you moved into that apartment, you immediately left.
Yeah, the next day was Con Bravo when I moved into that apartment, so I didn't even unpack anything.
Which is the same thing that happened here.
Exactly
pretty
how
much.
it's been here.
Yeah,
where
he has not
with-
unpacked anything.
There's been nonstop stuff.
Like, he had
so-
very minimal clothes here. He had a bit, but then he got rid of a lot of it because it was old. It was just like the, oh, I'll leave that there so I don't have to bring as much next time kind of thing, where it might not be, like, your number one choice of clothes to wear. It's just, like, good to have.
This is a
So-
t-shirt from here because I've yet to unpack
Yeah, he has
any
a,
t-shirts.
that's what I mean. Everything he's worn for the most part it was already here. Like, he hasn't unpacked anything. So, and yeah, Will got to take Froggo up on Throne
He did.
Controllers.
That was a thing.
Froggo got more fame than any of us
Yeah.
on
I mean, fair.
Throne Controllers. I mean, I understand. Like, it's Froggo,
fair.
duh. Also, Tuxedo28, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I just... What were we talking about before that? Oh, I just think it's funny that, like, you've had no time to...
Oh, yeah.
or get settled in.
No time at all.
But that's what happens. I mean, like I said at the beginning of our stream, our wedding is like 25 days away or something like that. And so we have all of those last minute details that we couldn't do.
Is that something we're advertising
Separate.
the date on here? 'Cause
I've said when it was.
I haven't brought it
before.
up because people have been asking. But
Oh,
I
I've
didn't say
said
anything 'cause
what
I
day
didn't-
before
I didn't
on
know.
here several times. I
Okay.
feel like the same people ask every time though, and then I'm like, oh. I've said it's 6-4. It's my favorite number. It's easy to remember.
It's the day I
but-
proposed too. So.
Yeah, it's 3 years from the
So
day that
thankfully,
Odie proposed
that's
to
like
me.
an easy thing to remember.
And we already had what?
It's
What?
It's 5.4 today.
5 point. Oh my gosh, it is 5.4. Aw, happy anniversary.
Happy
5.4.
We started dating on January 9th, and every 9th of every month we always
We-
acknowledge it every time.
Except when we completely
Except
miss
when
it,
we forget.
which was like the first 6 months of our relationship. It's like, oh crap, we missed it.
Like today, that
Happy
almost happened,
anniversary.
but we started talking about days, so it sunk in just now. So
This is also my late grandma's birthday, so happy birthday, GMA. Miss you, love you. But yeah, so we've been dating for 5 years and 4 months.
yeah,
We don't do 0.4 like actually 0.4. We just make it like
yeah.
number of
so
months.
December will be 5.11.
Yeah,
which
5.11.
doesn't make any sense, but
Yeah, but we had to do it this way, or else we wouldn't have been able to have 211 be like an
guess.
anniversary
Yeah.
meme. But yeah, the day y'all got engaged. Yeah, exactly, Pixie. You know
it works out. We were originally going to get married on January 9th, which was what day we started dating.
Yeah.
But now we're getting married on the day we got engaged, so it all works out. Like, everything works out.
It does.
so.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's still like one of those 2 days
Mm-hmm.
because those 2 dates have like they mean a lot to us already. Because like I always wanted a winter wedding, and we were like, that would be perfect to have it on our anniversary because it's after Christmas. It gives you something to look forward to, but it's not so busy in the midst of the Christmas season. And it's wintertime, but that obviously, that wasn't meant to be. God was like, nope, you're not getting married in January. Sorry. So it was nice that, like, the day we're getting married lines up on a weekend. So, like, that our anniversary of when we got engaged lines up this year on a weekend. So it's not like we had to do something weird or, like, have it, like, during the week just to get a specific day or have, like, a day right next to it. Like, it's really nice that way. So we'll always have the 2 dates to celebrate still.
Works out.
It
Works
does.
out.
It works out.
Like this hot Mega Man X credits theme.
It's really hot. SNES is like his thing, and it's definitely not my thing. I mean, I like SNES, but it would never be my, like, system of choice.
Welcome on in, Artuo.
Artua Liracrua.
Probably said that
Welcome.
wrong, but welcome
Sorry
on
if I
in.
said it wrong. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, like, feel free to shout them out. We're just kind of here to chill and spend time, like, hanging out with you guys. I haven't had the time to structure anything, like, super planned for today's stream, and Monday's always, like, just chatting, like, crafting variety anyway. So, you know, we're just kind of here to celebrate and relax with you guys.
How's the airline food? I actually didn't have any.
Non-existent. The flight wasn't long enough, probably.
Well, they offered me pretzels, but I wasn't in the mood, so.
He was too nervous.
Yeah, so. Are the kitties adjusting to Odie?
Oh my god, Kit is obsessed with him.
Kit likes
She
me.
loves him so much.
Jilly's not too sure.
Jilly's not too sure. She's very much like, she's the more outgoing cat of the two, just with people in general. Like, she loves people, she loves visitors.
But I want to give her too much attention, and she doesn't really like that
she's
too
like,
much, so...
And she's the kind of cat, though, she's very outgoing and friendly, but she'll give me kisses all day, but if I try and give her lots of kisses, she's like, no. So it's kind of on her terms. And she's very, very much a mama's girl. So, like, she is like, Mom, why is he here? Like, who is this guy? I thought we were, like, girls, you know?
It was actually kind of funny because when we came here Friday night with her sister and her mom, Kit stayed hidden the
Kit
whole
hides.
time.
No,
but
Kit
when they
won't be
left,
out.
she came out and I was there and she was like, wait, why is this guy
Yeah,
here?
like, what? And then she has just yelled at him nonstop.
She just yells at me.
She yells at him all the time, and she'll, like, figure eight in his legs wanting love. He's tripped on her a couple times. She's almost gotten stepped on a few times, like, because she's just desperate for his attention. She loves him.
She'll just sneak up on me. I don't realize she's there.
I know,
so.
and I'm like, well, you're ignoring Kit. She's upset now. But Kit absolutely loves him, which is, you know, Kit's the shyer of my two girls. Like, if anybody new comes over, she will hide. You won't see her. Like, if anybody came over, she would hide and would not come out. Unless they had been here for a really long time. And even then, sometimes she won't, like, budge. She's just very, like, choosy when it comes to that. She's afraid of my sister for some reason. Unless she's here for, like, hours, then she'll come out for her and yell at her. My mom raised her, like, literally had her from the time she was 3 months old until she was over a year old, and she acts like she doesn't know my mom sometimes. Like, she just has selective memory with things, or selective, like, I'm gonna pretend like you didn't take care of me and feed me all this time. So she sometimes hides from my mom, even. She's just finicky and funny.
Tuxedo asked a super important question. Who's going to do the yard work between the two of you? And I have a good answer. Well, I have a first good answer of we don't have to do that right now. So that's good answer one. However, my more little sentimental answer is being here, I feel like I just want to do chores in that because I don't want her to have to do stuff because I care about her a lot and I just want her to
really sweet.
have things be easy. So, like, I enjoy doing dishes. I enjoy scooping up the kitty litter, like
scooping poop,
like whatever, like bed making. I don't like too much, but she likes doing that, so that's not a big deal.
I'm the classic.
But,
I feel like I'm the classic feminine stereotype of, like, well, you made the bed, but you made it wrong. So
Yeah.
it's just like, whatever, I'll just do it. Although I've gotten better at that. I was like really picky at that at first, and then I'm like, why do I care about this? Like, it looks good no matter how it's like put together.
Yeah, I will be the lawnmower man.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Donald Duck, though.
Oddly specific reference there.
Alright, I
but-
just love how this spells out, like,
Yeah.
when it doesn't appear.
But
Yeah,
anyway, I'm sure
right
I'll
here, right
do
now.
that when we have a place. I'm sure I'll mow the
Right here,
lawn.
right now, you guys know I have absolutely no say in when my lawn care comes to be because they choose to mow and weed whack and everything else right in the middle of my streams almost every time. Or as soon as I open a window, like I'll open the window and it'll be like, oh wait, I think it's time to like weed whack right outside. And I'm like, are you serious? So then I have to run and shut the windows frantically.
Well, I kind of want to see your bed just to see the absolute disparity between your bed and Bobo's, because it's just like
Mine's like an explosion.
all the things. It's like an
It's an
explosion of
explosion,
like
but it
a
makes
kitty
it comfy.
room. Like,
It makes it comfy to just like dive into all the
like
plushies.
a bunch of blankets and pillows and
I love
plushies.
it. I need a lot of
cats
blankets.
sometimes.
I am somebody who I thrive with comfy things. Like I like comfy, cozy stuff, like blankets, plushies, pillows. Like all of that's up my alley. I can't have enough, and then I have too much because I don't have enough space. But like, what did I say last week? Where I was like, I wish I had more space because then I could buy more plushies. And he was like, I was just about to say, yeah, you'd have more space if you didn't buy so many plushies. I'm like, no. That's what makes me happy. What?
Yeah, it's been weird adjusting to this bed, but it's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't have a say. I can't just change it because Bobo like is so used to it. So.
Well, and it takes me a while
Yeah.
too, because I'm that person that I have to sleep in like dead silence and pitch black. Like I'm not that person that's like, let's have the TV on and fall
I don't
asleep.
mind
No,
that. I mean, I can
can't
fall
do it.
asleep to the TV and stuff like that, or
It'll
a
keep
random
me up, I'll be
Yu-Gi-Oh
like-
card video. But
Unless I'm having like high anxiety where I need to turn on like a video, but a lot of the time that's just the sound that like lulls me to sleep. I have to have that moment though. That's not every night. But like the light, I just can't, that's the hardest for me. So I even have like a sleep mask that I use when I really can't, like even the moonlight is too much. It's like, okay. So just sleeping like, it's always an adjustment when somebody else is there. Cause then you're like, oh, it's not just me. Like it's not, it's just a different dynamic. The girls have adjusted pretty well.
PTM, I'll get someone to commission that Rad Gravity mowing the grass, and it'll say farewell till we mow again.
Yeah, till we mow again. Also, I love that Schliam said, I have 10 blankets and 20 plus plushies. I'm Team M-Dub. Let's go. Oh my god. Yo, that's sick! Day one buyer.
How dumb.
That is so
I kind of want to make
stupid,
this
but that's
now.
hilarious.
It's so stupid, but I don't know.
Yes. Is that an American Girl? No, it's not. It's actually an Our Generation doll, Rolly. I have American Girl dolls. I have Samantha and Nellie, but they're packed away because I don't have a great place to display them in here right now. And I actually got this Our Generation doll for Christmas because it's Clara from the Nutcracker, and that's my favorite ballet. She was like a Christmas doll this year at Target, and couldn't resist, so she's just on display on my wall.
It's a Canadian girl.
So, yeah, it's a Canadian girl. No, it's a Target girl.
Hey, now I can steal Krakow.
No, you can't steal Krakow. Always trying to steal my good stuff.
And all those Waddle Dees.
They sold out. The Waddle Dees sold out, you guys. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry for? They all get a bunch of Waddle Dees.
Well, listen, maybe some people didn't get one that wanted one, though.
That's true.
I do have Kirby's available still. So, I have 3. Those 3, they're just waiting for a new home. Like,
You have to deal with what next month?
what?
Sarcasm?
I don't know. Mowing the lawn, maybe?
Mowing the lawn?
That's probably what.
TV thing? Maybe what he said. He said, imagine if like
Be
you
any
liked
number.
having the TV on and the person
Oh, the TV
in the room
thing.
realized they were fine with it but still says they don't like it to be difficult.
Oh.
Yeah. You gotta deal with Krakow next month, yeah, watch out.
Yeah,
He,
that's
with
what he
his-
meant. He was
his
like, I'm
beam
gonna have to deal
attack,
with Krakow.
He'll drop some waddle doos on you, or those high jump guys sometimes in some of the games.
Yeah. Yeah, I need more Barneys.
I don't know,
too.
who could you be talking about? I mean, I have a strong hunch.
Probably about your mom.
Yeah, you know, Kingo and my mom room together. You know,
The
so.
dynamic of Kingo and your mom rooming together, also. Oh my god.
It's funny, Kingo, that, like, I immediately know who you're talking about. Like, you don't have to even say, I just know.
Are you ready for Disneyland? Well, first of all, we are going to World, so I want to make sure that's known, that we are going to World. But I am so ready, and I'm so excited. I already have all my outfits picked out, but I have, like, placeholder outfits for, like, possibly getting something better, and I may have gotten something better this weekend also.
She has a document
I do.
of every day what she's going to wear.
I do this with every convention. You just haven't seen it. I've done this with every con, too. Every con I've ever been to, I document, like, my
I'm gonna
my
put
cosplay.
jeans on.
No,
Shirt.
no. I have my costume picked out. They're bringing back the Halloween party. Oh, I'm gonna be Jasmine. It's gonna be so much fun. I have the perfect Jasmine costume. And it's not like a licensed Disney Jasmine. It's like an actual, like, a dance costume that will be, like, the perfect Jasmine. But I have more than just outfits on there, you know. I have all of our reservation, like, you know, a list of, like, you know, from 1 to 10, like, where we want to get a reservation most, so that when that day hits, I'm gonna be like, yes, on the website, making a reservation. Have all our fast passes that I want to make listed, because we only get, like, one a day, I found out, because they changed it, because they wanted more money, which is irritating. And then I have all our pins, trading pins, our budget, what I want to spend money on, and what I want to keep for surprise money.
I'll be there too.
I'm very organized. I am, like, extremely, extremely organized. It's just something I really, really love and enjoy is organization. You can ask anybody in my family. You can look in any of my drawers in my house, and you'll be like, this is more organized than anything I've ever seen in my life, because that's just how I am. So
Honestly, I am actually really excited because we actually, me, my sister, and my dad, and a couple of our other family members, we actually did go to Disney World back when I was, like, 12. However, it was during a really rough part of my life where my parents had just
you were going
broken
through
up.
a lot.
I don't want to really go into that, but so I don't really remember a whole lot about it because it was just a really confusing time in my life. So it's kind of weird that I've been to Disney World and I don't remember Disney World. And I was like an age where I probably should remember.
To be fair, though, even if you did remember, it would have changed immensely since
No, for
then,
sure, but
so.
it's just strange to me. Like,
Yeah.
I remember parts of that trip, but the Disney part I really just don't remember.
You've just,
at
like,
all.
blocked it out, which
So.
I don't know. When you say you went to Disney World, it's like, how many days did you actually go to the park? Because I think you did different things. So if you only went one day,
May have
like,
only went one
would
day.
you really remember that much? I don't know. And you never know, while we're there, something might actually jog your memory and be like, oh yeah, I've done this before. Like, you don't
There's
know.
some things I do remember doing, but I don't remember any of it, so...
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
Saying that, so...
At PTM, day 1, jeans. Day 2, jeans with pockets. Day 3, jeans with a jean jacket! No!
So I'm really excited for this, because we're going to be gone for, like a week, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I get to be with Bobo, you know, who I love, so it'll be a lot of fun just getting to experience all that. You know, she loves Disney everything, and she
Well, it's my home
used
away
to
from
work
home,
there,
too, so,
so,
like, it's very familiar.
you know, she did her school program there, and a whole bunch of things there, so...
I'm excited. I'm excited to share that with him, to be like, oh, look, this is, like, where I would sit and sketch when I would get off work, or this is where, like, I would always go to first thing when I walked into the park. This is where I sat and cried my 6th day here because I was homesick and everybody else was fun and on vacation. Like, I get to share all that stuff with him. Also, Rolly, that restaurant is only in the Disneyland. The restaurant you're talking about, that's in Disneyland. We're going to Disney World in Florida.
Disneyland is Anaheim, right?
Disneyland is California. Disney World is Florida. The Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Florida does not have a restaurant as part of it, and it doesn't have like the fun little like creepy lagoon that you ride through that is the restaurant to get to the ride. You just like literally walk through like a pirate lair and get on the ride, so there's no restaurant there. I wish they did, because I love that part of the Disneyland one, but they don't have that. I wish. But yeah. I feel like having Odie directly in my life makes my life more complete. Absolutely.
What do you think?
Absolutely.
No. What do you think? Yes.
Get him out of here. No.
Can you do Be Our Guest? Yeah, I think
We
are.
looked at
right?
it. We want to. We haven't decided because of the food options. We're kind of
oh,
trying
yeah,
to look at the
right,
food, and
yeah.
some of it's kind of meat heavy, and I'm like, like I really wanted to eat at Cinderella's, but like everything is meat, and like the options they have for vegetarian is like a salad, and I'm like, I don't really want to spend $67 on a salad. Yeah. That might not be a great option. They do have like different menus at breakfast, but I really want to do like the character breakfast, because that's the most amazing thing, and I live for Mickey waffles, and so I'm gonna like, that's kind of like number one, but we'll at least go to Be Our Guest and look in there and get a picture. Like, I don't know if we will eat there or not, we haven't quite decided, but we'll get there.
Hey, Farf. How's it
Farf,
going?
let's go!
Salutations, Odin, and I guess Bobo.
Wow.
Only your stream.
Dissed at my own stream. Oh my god. Thank you, Cass. Thank you for the bits.
Like Ash's mom said, don't forget to change your underwear every single day.
Exactly.
Hash me
Good
undies.
advice. Good advice. And always bring an extra pair of underwear in case you poop your pants. It's a good idea.
Are we gonna go to Super Nintendo World in Orlando when it opens? I mean, probably at some point.
Probably at some point. Probably not like opening weekend, but I'm sure I would love to go back to like Universal and all that, but I just like Disney better. It's more refined. Like, Universal's fun, but it's just not the same like refined, wholesome, like magical vibe, I guess. Even though like literally like Harry Potter's there, somehow Disney still has more like of a magical element to it. I think just because like Harry Potter World, everybody's walking around as a tourist. They're not all like wizards dressed in fun wizard outfits, like doing their thing. It's like, oh, these are a bunch of like tourists that are like kind of annoying. Like, I don't know, it just didn't have the same vibe in that way.
I got you.
So,
Anthony Blaylock, thank you for the congrats.
Anthony Blaylock!
Responded now. We didn't respond till just now. I imagine whatever commercial's over now.
Oh shoot! Well, thank you so much, Anthony. Yeah, gotta bring 21 pairs of underwear. This is the thing. As a female, you bring 21 pairs of underwear in case you poop your pants, start your period, leak from your period, or some other range of emotion takes over. Like, that's, you have to have a lot of pairs of underwear as a girl, especially. It just happens. Sorry.
I have nothing to say to that.
You're not a girl. You don't have to start your period
You're
and
right.
ruin your cutest pair of underwear on vacation.
You're
You
right.
don't have this problem.
I don't have that problem. You're right.
You don't have this problem. Am I aware of Paper Mario Randomizer? I am, but I'm not really a randomizer person. He is, though. I don't know how much you play a Paper Mario Randomizer, though. Probably not.
Not really my thing. No, I've seen it. It seems cool.
You know. Also, Croissant Dropping Style, welcome to the Strem de la Strem.
Thank you so much for the congratulations. and
Thank
our
you so
upcoming wedding.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Tuxedo, thanks for those biddies. Oh, I thought that was Jillian. It's your foot.
No, it's me.
I saw your foot move and I was like, oh, Jill. Oh, no, it's just
What about Google translated Paper Mario? Go now. Welcome
Oh, that
to
is
pain.
pretty funny. You told me about that.
Yeah,
the
it is
like
funny.
translated Paper Mario.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh my
Put our heads together and do a Paper Mario randomizer. I feel like randomizer with two people thinking stuff might not be a good idea.
Especially since you're like experienced in randomizers and I'm completely inexperienced with randomizers.
You just kind of have to put into the mindset of like, what things can you do with this item? Like, you can't think of, like, how the game normally works.
Yeah.
So, that's what's fun about those. Though.
Right.
Like, I was playing I played regular Link to the Past for the first time in years on my flight here. I didn't finish it because I just ran out of time. But it was so, like, weird, like, thinking, like, I don't speedrun it or anything like that, but I took a lot of what I've played from Randomizer into, like, doing different tricks and stuff,
yeah,
and
like
I got through a
changed
lot
how
of
you played
it, like, way faster than I thought I would, so,
Yeah.
It was really cool to go back and do that, so, good game.
Be a good one-off stream. Yeah,
I like
Randomizer-
Zelda, as you can tell. So.
He does.
I haven't played the original Zelda in a long time, though, so...
Randomizer anything for me would be like a good one-off stream thing, but it wouldn't be like something I would do all the time. I just don't see myself doing that all the time. But I am like very much a creature of habit, and I know what I like, so it's like, whatever, why change it up? Which I know that sounds bad, but...
That's why it'd be funny.
Wow.
I just want to see you guys struggle.
He does. He just wants us to struggle. Oh my god. Well... Yeah, exactly, Shliam. Exactly. You played Vanilla, A Link to the Past, and it felt like...
Yeah, exactly.
Off the training week.
You like, you know what to do, right? It's just like, I can tackle this no problem, easy mode.
Totes.
Yeah. So now what?
Well, I was gonna say we could take a quick break because we're about at the halfway mark, and I also need a snack. I didn't have time to eat a proper lunch before this, so I need to snack on something while we continue. But if you guys have any more questions or anything you come up with, feel free to shout them out, and we'll get to them after the break. But we're just gonna be back in a few minutes, so take the time for yourself too to get a snack or use the bathroom or whatever you need to do, and we'll be back.
See you in a bit.
Hey guys, it's MadameWario and Big Odin's Factor back.
You didn't see that coming. Doritos chip.
Oh my, no way. No way. I don't even bet you didn't see that coming. No way.
Thank you so much. That's so
Oh
incredibly
my
generous.
god, Psycho. I feel like our wedding thank you card screen needs to be like, thank you, Psycho Nacho Man, and then like, you know how on like credits, on like I don't even know, some of you, I'm not gonna worry about saying that because I'm like, they don't even do this anymore, but yes they do. On the back of like DVDs they'll have like the big credits and then like all these little teeny tiny, like you're too much, Psycho. Credits Psycho and the rest. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, thank you so much. Crushed 2 goals today. I gotta find the goal because I didn't post it last time and I should have. There we go. All the goals. Foot goal. So ridiculous. Thank you so much. And if you guys can get all your Psycho chips in chat.
I just realized, like, how weird your layout is compared to mine.
To yours.
Yeah, because my text is on like my left and you have yours on the right.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds like such like a minimal thing, but like it's really messing with me actually. But
really?
you're used to this, so.
I mean, my layout used to be over here, but then like when I would do craft stuff I'd be right in front of it, so I moved it over to this other side. But seriously, thank you so much, Psycho, crushing another goal, helping us with our honeymoon fund. It's very, very much appreciated. Honeymoons aren't cheap, so
No, they're not.
we're lucky enough we're lucky enough that family, especially Odie's family, has like really helped us with the wedding and taken care of most of that, so it's like the honeymoon's kind of like just on us and any gifts that we may get weekend of, so it's like this is where we need help, so we very, very much appreciate it from all of you who have given so far, even if it's been only $5. Like, thank you so much.
All goes towards it, so.
Yeah, it all goes towards that. Thank you so much. Because even like our registry for our wedding is literally just like helping us pay for our honeymoon. Like, that's all we did. We didn't do like physical gifts. But thank you so much, Big Psycho. Guess we gotta increase the goal again.
Sorry, I'm just over here crunching.
That's okay. We're both like, oh.
I needed a snack.
I know. We went for a walk like before the stream, and then we didn't really eat anything when we came back in, which was probably a bad idea, but like we were just strapped for time. Somehow even moving, I told him earlier, somehow moving my stream back 2 hours still isn't enough time for everything I need to do. Some days anyway, but luckily, you know, that shouldn't be the norm considering I wasn't feeling super great. I didn't sleep super well last night because of endo, but about making a new.
Gotta move it back 13 more hours then. 4 a.m.
Oh my
streams.
god, no, we're not doing the 4 a.m. stream!
What?
Gotta move it back 13 more hours then 4 a.m. stream. Let's go!
Oh, no.
One day, because the meme is so prominent here, one day there will be a 4 a.m. stream, and it'll be like the only
it'll be
one.
when you do like an overnight stream or something.
No, it'll have to start at 4 a.m.
Oh, I thought I was just gonna get you to do an all-day stream at some point.
That'd be fun too, but
I think that's more doable with me here because I can like get you stuff. I'll get more comfortable with driving.
I'm such a wuss. Like, kudos to people who do that just like on their own. Like, because I am like, I have to eat like I know like I stream for 3 hours and I'm like starving before I start streaming. I eat and then I'm starving after I'm done streaming. That's only 3 hours. Like, some people go for like hours on it. I don't know how they do it because I get hungry so often and have to like stop and take breaks. Like, I don't know. Everybody's different. I just am like, God, food. Yeah,
24-hour stream starting and ending at 4 a.m.
Exactly. The stream will start at 4 a.m.
What an oddly, like for Eastern time anyway. What an odd and start and end time.
Oh, you know. Starting at 4 a.m. today, people would be like, "Is this a typo?" No. Oh my god, 4 a.m. stream where I crochet Abe Lincoln Train merch. So dumb. Stream will last from 4 a.m. to 4:05. I'll be like 3 minutes of starting soon, and then I'll be like, "Thanks guys for tuning into the stream. Here are my plugs. Here's my schedule.
That would be so funny.
Have a great
The
day.
stream
Bye."
Is just your plugs. Like that's it.
Be so dumb. That'd be a good April Fool's stream right there. Yeah, credits no one. Sorry. Jilly, why are you getting in my bag? Jilly's out here now, by the way. Because we got food out.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Speaking
Normally
of
she's
which,
back on the couch, but I guess I'm here and that's too much, so.
and that balloon is right there.
Oh, that balloon is right there. That's true.
So that might not be a good thing for Jilla's. Speaking of which, though, speaking of credits, I want to show this off. Because guess what? We got a new Patreon credits for the month of May. I didn't forget. I was like, I have to have this done before the weekend. So thank you so much to every single one of you yet again who has pledged another month, $5 or more, especially because that's who you're seeing here. But to all of my patrons on Patreon and the Patreon fam for May 2022, thank you so much. The credits page specifically features my $5 plus patrons, but just know that I'm grateful to every single one of you. And we'll see this again at the end of the stream, but
Like
just
The Sims.
I know, I was like, I gotta do like a Sims themed one, because that's what I've been like getting back into more lately. So I don't know what I'm playing tomorrow, by the way, but it might end up being The Sims. I might just do a game of Mario Party. I'm not really sure. And my stream schedule tomorrow will have to be earlier. I'll have to start streaming as early as I can, so not 3. I'll stream before then, but I do have plans like tomorrow evening, and it cuts into when my normal stream time would be, so we'll have a little bit earlier
Early stream
to tomorrow. It won't be early, but it'll be at like 1:30.
Early-ish stream
Early-ish.
tomorrow.
1:30, 2 p.m.
You know what's hilarious?
What?
I don't get to go to this evening thing. I just got here and she's
And
like,
I'm like, sorry, I have
Odie,
plans.
stay at home. Sick of you already. Not even a week.
It's women's only. What do you want from me?
I know, I'm just being a brat. But...
I don't know. He's
Honestly,
you're probably glad though.
No,
'cause-
I do need the time to like go through my stuff. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this, I have not I have not gone through any of my luggages. I brought two checked bags.
full size.
A carry-on, a backpack, like that's like
None.
all my stuff, and
None of them have been opened.
I mean, I've had to get like a couple of clothes.
Yeah, but they haven't been like opened and like stuff taken out of them. Like, oh,
No.
that one's empty.
Oh, no, definitely not, no.
They're all exactly.
Most of the clothes I've worn have been from here.
Yeah.
So that were already here, I should say.
Yeah, excluded. I
I don't even know what I'm gonna do with half my stuff. This place is already kind of full, so
we're like bursting at the seams. I'm gonna have to get rid of some stuff. I'm gonna have to do some major clean out. And you know, I think I'm gonna have to downsize like my seasonal plushies, because I just have so many. Because I'm like, I just can't. I don't know. I want to make space for him so he's comfortable, and it's not just like, wow, look at all this stuff that I have stored because I can't let go of it.
And my dad said he's planning on bringing my computer down. He said he's going to try to bring all of that down.
I think we're setting that up at my sister's, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Because she said she was fine with that, but... Lucky Swifty! Thank you so much!
No hands, no hats. I don't know what to think
Welcome
about that.
back to the Bob
I'm into
family!
the points, but they're not your average points.
Poop IDK ran out of sub messages. P.
Well, I got one for you. Thanks for the 2 months of subs
Yeah, thank
right
you
there.
so
24
much.
months. So.
You mean 2 years?
That's what I actually
2
meant to say.
years of
2
subs.
years of subs. See?
I've been doing this all weekend. I've been thinking one thing and saying another.
This is what happens.
Because my mind's been going insane.
Like all that brain fart?
No,
No.
not when you, like, say something wrong, but you think it correctly. A brain fart's when you just, like, can't remember what you're saying. And even though you were just talking about it. I'm really notorious for doing that as well, though.
Yeah, thanks for the 2 months, 24 months.
2 months, 24 months!
That's what I meant, obviously, you know?
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Julie, did you get comfy down there? Oh, you found a speck of that balloon, huh?
She loves the sparkly stuff.
She was sitting around this, which is just
That's too exciting.
this was way too exciting. This just came off of the weight that's part of the balloon. Thank you for the follow, by the way. But yeah. Cruz Stein. Stein? Probably said it wrong. I'm sorry. Welcome.
Well, come on in. Say cruise. There you
Yeah,
go.
Cruz is easier. We'll just say that. Sorry, I like to make things complicated, obviously. Sorry, I'm still chowing down. These are too good.
You're good. What's this from?
Final Fantasy.
No. But close.
Chrono Trigger?
Yeah. I figured saying that would be enough. So, any plans for SGM 3? No. Not at the current moment. I haven't really been thinking about that too much, Cass, because I'm kind of focused on, you know, figuring out the wedding and everything.
Originally, it was going to be like
That's
the same
true.
time.
It actually it was originally going to be this month, to be fair, but I just haven't had really any chance to work on it at all. So I'm not really thinking about it right now. So if I had news, I would say it, but kind of just thinking about the wedding right now.
It's
so.
become
And I
across
think,
that bridge when
you
you
know,
get there
I
kind
just
of thing.
I just moved here, you know. So
But it
like,
will
it's-
happen. It's not like, oh, SGM's over now. Like, it will happen.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of timing. Because we had all kinds of stuff planned for SGM this year that kind of fell through already anyway. Like, there was supposed to be, like, a con, sort of. But that didn't end up happening because of COVID.
Yeah,
And
just been a lot of stuff like that. So.
and then I think the other time when you were looking at possibly having it is when we're like, it's right after our honeymoon. So that's really not, like, the greatest time either.
Exactly.
So, just depends.
Going to Canada in August from Brazil.
Ooh,
Nice.
fun!
That's where I just came from, Canada. Not from Brazil.
I give a
Canada.
straight
No hands, no hats. I don't know what to think about that.
Oh,
Lucas,
Lucas, Kobe, how's it
Thank you
going?
so much!
Woot.
Woot.
Woot!
I did
Also,
make
I
it
should make
safely
this.
here.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I'm here. Thank you so much for the sub.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, SGF someday game marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
Hey, I still have my ideas for the
No,
next
I have some great
SGM.
ideas. I am very excited for that to happen again because there's already some great stuff lined up for it. So, there's some really good games like that are already on the agenda
Right.
plan. So,
I'm excited. Speaking of not just SGM, but just stuff like that, I was also supposed to go to PAX East
Yeah, that was last month.
Last month, at the end of April this year, it was supposed to be like my first PAX in like 8 years or whatever. And then we got the news of like, oh, JK, your visa's going through and you have your final like interview and all that. Like, well, not me, but he has his final interview that gets like the yes or no. So it just made it like, well, I guess I'm not doing that for 9 years then, maybe. So I don't know. And I don't know what the plan is for the next con either. That's something I would like to figure out, is like just to go to one. I'm kind of like, you know, I want us to have like our lives together, like traveling and going places that we really want to go, over just going to conventions that are in places that we probably wouldn't go, you know, because I feel like we've done that most of our relationship. Like, it's kind of been dictated, like, where's the con? Oh, I guess that's where we're traveling then, as opposed to like, I really want to go to this beach, let's go.
Right, exactly.
So I really want to focus on that more, but it'd still be fun to do like one convention a year or something like that, unless I was like invited as a guest and it was paid for or something, which would be like a fantasy moment. But just as an attendee, like, it's just like, I kind of been wanting to put that more on the, like, make one more special instead of being like, well, let's do 5 and make them all like little tiny, you know, events.
MadameWario, we want you to be a guest at my house con. It's at my house.
Woohoo! Let's go! I would do house con.
Hey, you're supposed to wreck and sub. You can wreck here, right? Was it
yeah,
you?
You can.
It wrecked your mom or something.
It wrecks
like
your mom.
And if you sub to Bobo, it helps me out too. So
hey, we live together now,
live
so
together.
We're in one boat now,
Yeah.
as opposed to 2 different boats across the pond,
Like, yeah,
as I
across
told
the
that
pond.
guy.
So
He's like, you mean across the lake? I'm like, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about.
you buy any more Pokemon cards lately?
Me? No, I have not.
Oh, I have some. I'm gonna be having some Pokemon cards on the way because I won Mega's.
Oh, that's right.
5 year. I think it was 5 year.
It was
Name that
5
game
year.
tune. And I won some packs that he's gonna send here. So I'm gonna have some Pokemon cards. I gotta tell him that now that I've moved now. So.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot all about that actually, but I know you told me you won that. No, I haven't bought any more Pokemon cards. I am to the point where I'm like not allowed to buy more Pokemon cards until I go through what I have and make decks with what I have, and I have so many like mismatched sets that I don't really like, that I bought like one booster of or something. I've been giving those away in my Etsy orders, like just giving some Pokemon cards away, because I like to give away a little freebie extra, so I've been putting a few in each of my Etsy orders, especially from Battle Styles. I bought the whole, or through donations, I got the whole battle box, and I was able to complete the base set. I obviously don't have all the like V cards and stuff.
I thought you finished Vivid Voltage.
No, I didn't finish Vivid Voltage, but that's the
Battle
other one that I
Styles.
have.
Okay, my bad. I thought
Vivid Voltage is the other one that I have like a ton of cards from, though.
Okay, also
but,
V cards, lol.
But Battle Styles is the one that I finished like the base set, and so now all I need are like V cards or, you know, the special like promo cards. So those like duplicates I've been really like giving away just for fun because they were a donation anyway, so it's like, you know, gotta give back to, you know, thank everybody for supporting my art and shopping small too, but seeing him drink Capri Sun makes me want some Lunchables. Oh my god, I love
Kool-Aid
Lunchables.
Jammer.
But it's pretty much the same
It's
thing.
the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing. I love the
I think Capri Suns came first, and then Kool-Aid's like,
yeah.
we need to
oh,
make
we can
that.
make that. Yeah. Remember that the back used to be see-through, though. You used to be able to see the Kool-Aid juice in the back
I
here.
wonder if it was like that in Canada.
It was like that here, because I used to have contests at my dance studio with who could drink them the fastest.
I don't know if it was ever like that in Canada. Maybe it was.
Maybe. And then we also had Squeeze-Its, which they also have like the Kool-Aid Jammer form of Squeeze. I think Kool-Aid just bought out Squeeze-Its, but they're those like little bottles that are like, they have like a face on them or something. They're just clear plastic. They're really good too.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
They're
we
very
didn't have
sugary,
those,
but
I've
good.
seen them here.
Yeah.
I don't think we had. Well, maybe
You
we
didn't
did.
have them? Maybe you did and
I've
just didn't
never,
get them.
I never had it. So.
Yeah, but I love the pizza Lunchables. It's like the cracker that you put like the pizza toppings on. It's so like basic, but it's so good. It was never, like, filling enough, though. Like, you would get them and be like a snack, and you're like, I'm still hungry. But you still begged your mom for them anyway, because they came with, like, fun Mario stickers or whatever.
We had these, like, little jugs of juice that it would come in, like, a 24 pack.
Those are hugs!
They're called hugs.
Yes!
And they'd have, like, the paper top.
Yeah, and you had to peel it off. I talked about this last summer.
Those are called hugs?
They're called hugs.
We had a different name for them. It sounds offensive, so I'm not going to say what it is, but
we talked
thinking
about
it
these,
now,
though.
it sounds offensive.
Last summer, we talked about these on stream, and a lot of people were saying that they, like, loved those in their childhood, and they went back and tried them again, and now they're terrible. They're like, don't ruin your childhood.
Where do you even get them from?
You can get them at Walmart. I've seen them at Walmart for sale.
We're buying them.
No, it's going to be another Sunny D moment.
Buying them.
Remember when we got Sunny D and it was horrible, and we just poured it down the sink?
We got the blue ones,
bad.
like the blue raspberry. That can't be. There's never a bad blue raspberry.
I love blue raspberry.
So you're drinking right now? Well, no, you're not, but it's blue.
Tropical punch.
Yeah.
It's tropical punch this time.
I didn't realize they were called hugs.
Yeah, they're called hugs.
Yeah.
Also, Matt, sorry, I'm reading this message and not your username. Brandon, thank you for stopping by.
I am still on the... Look, the Sunny D thing, I am convinced, okay? I could be wrong, okay? But there are two types of Sunny... There's, like, Florida style and California style, I think. And one's, like, a darker orange and one's a lighter orange. I don't know which one, but I swear one of them is actually good and one of them I've never liked. And I want to say it's the darker one.
I just don't see this.
I could be wrong. I'm still holding it, but the thing is, like,
out hope for this.
I don't want to buy both, knowing that I'm not going to like one of them. So it's just, like, not worth trying.
I know. If we find both of them at, like, the dollar store, then maybe. But it's still like you're gonna ruin something either way. You know, you're gonna ruin this childhood memory.
I know. Do we say hi to Phantom Tempest?
Yeah, Phantom's been here.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I am kind of with you. I'm kind of with you, Phantom, though. That, like, I love the Hershey hugs. Like, they're so good. I always...
Those ones are, like, striped?
Yeah, I like those.
What's the difference in those?
They have white chocolate and milk chocolate, and it's, like, swirled. I liked those better as a kid than regular Hershey Kisses. I preferred hugs, so... kind of with you.
Next donation goal, Sunny D Science Fund.
Oh my god, yeah.
The thing is, I don't
$3. Sunny D Science Fund.
The thing with that experiment is you couldn't do it at the exact same time because whatever you drink first is going to tamper the other drink.
Oh my god, it's going to be so gross.
It'd be like a 2-day experiment, or at least far enough apart experiment.
You know this is not going to end well, though. You know that's not going to be good.
I know. I always see Sunny D on sale. I'm like, maybe this will be the time I buy it.
Maybe this will be good.
And I'm like,
they have those little bottles. That would be the kind of like the little bottles that are meant to put in like a lunch to try.
That's true, but you usually have to buy them in packs. You don't usually get.
It kind of depends. Though. I've seen them for sale, like in like you know how they have like the soda fridges like right outside the checkout
the
counter.
Same price as
I know, but I'm not. I don't want to pour a bunch down the drain again, and I know that's what's gonna happen. If I want to throw my money away, I'll go play the claw machine. You know?
Or you're washing your mouth out with water. I don't know if it would be
I don't know if it would work. Yeah, you'd probably have to, like, eat something in between, at least.
You don't like orange juice, so you can't... Well, orange juice
not
and
even
Sunny
remotely
D
the same.
are not even the same thing.
No,
like,
they're not even remotely the same.
They're not even close.
Because I didn't like orange juice as a kid, but I liked Sunny D, and now I drink orange juice every day, and Sunny D is tragically terrible from the time we had it. So.
You mean the Sunny debacle?
Oh my god, no! Psycho, why?
That's good. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your Skype with your BF.
Oh yeah, have fun Skyping with your BF.
We used to Skype.
We did. That was the very
I have
early.
I have a love letter that she wrote me. The first love letter she wrote me when she left my place, and it says, "Can't wait to talk with you on Skype
later."
And it's like, we don't do that anymore.
We don't even use Skype now.
So
still have it, but don't use it. Like,
just thought that was kind of funny. I was like, wow, I guess we were using Skype back then. Huh?
We were, and then we found like better apps on our phones that did the job more consistently.
I feel like Skype had issues, which is why we switched to other apps.
That is why we switched.
And then the other apps started having issues. It's like, Why couldn't they just work properly?
No, it's just annoying.
What's Skype?
What's Skype? That sounds ancient.
Sarcasm or
yes,
serious?
That has to be. Rolly is not. Rolly's pulling your leg right now.
No, I love orange juice. Sunny D.
I
She
like
buys
orange
pulp,
juice.
and I just
oh my god,
kinda
I
have
love the pulp.
have to deal with
I
it.
can't.
I
I have to have pulp.
I'm not a huge fan of the pulp orange. You know they put that in, right?
No, they
When they squeeze
they
it out,
filter
there's
it
no
out.
pulp.
No, they filter
No,
it out.
It's added.
Okay, well, I don't care. I love
Pulp
the
is
pulp.
added.
Pulp is number one. It's so good. Like I can't drink it unless it has the number, like the max amount of pulp. Like I always get the lots of pulp for like because it'll be like no pulp, some pulp, lots of pulp. I'm a lots of person. Ooh, chocolate milk is so good.
Love that too. I have to get like almond chocolate milk.
I
usually
know.
now.
Or I
Which
make
is
it
good.
myself with the syrup, but
It's true. I had some
oh,
no
that
name.
syrup you had was so cute.
There was like this no name one I bought from the store, and as opposed to buying Nesquik, and the bottle was a cow.
It was a little cow. It
It
was so cute.
It was really cute. But
You know how like Nesquik has like the bunny shaped?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like the no name of that.
It was cute, but can't get that now.
Yeah. Canada only.
Yeah, Canada only.
Sorry.
I know.
But luckily, like with stores like Aldi, you can buy like chocolate almond milk and it's pretty affordable. And
That's the astounding thing is like, yes, obviously the American dollar to Canadian dollar conversion, like, you gotta account
it's like
for that.
20 to 25% more depending on the day.
But that being said, just the prices of stuff here are still
It's
just
cheaper.
cheaper.
Even
like,
with
in
conversion,
general,
it's
even
cheaper.
Gas is cheaper, groceries are cheaper, games are cheaper typically.
But
You know, the important things, gas, grocery,
gas,
games.
groceries, and games.
The triple G's,
obviously.
the 3 G's.
Yeah, I'm still kind of shook that gas is so expensive in Canada. Like, it's so much pricier because it's charged by the liter because of just like the metric system versus here where it's by the gallon, and I don't know.
Unfortunately, they don't believe in sidewalks here, so
No, they
you have
don't.
to
You
drive
have to
everywhere,
drive.
which has been the biggest I think
Well, because
change
when
that I've had to
you-
adjust to.
Right, like I was gonna say, when you first visited here, you're like, well, can't we just walk to places near where you live? And I was like, maybe if you want to die, like I don't think so. And now, like, because I said there are no sidewalks, and he's like, oh no, are you sure you just don't like no like. There are none. And then your sister did the same thing when I was like, guys, I want you to be aware that there are no sidewalks here when you come for the wedding, just so nobody's like, oh, I thought we might be able to walk some of these places.
It's just strange. Like it's like only in the neighborhoods, and it's like,
That's it. And not all
what's the
neighborhoods have
point?
them.
You can't get to anywhere. You can only just walk.
My-
Nobody's walking to their neighbor's place. I mean, I guess
No, but
maybe
then-
years ago, nobody does that
No,
now.
but even the neighborhood I grew up in doesn't have sidewalks, and my sister's neighborhood doesn't either. Not all neighborhoods have them either.
I've been living for years where I have been either walking or taking the bus if I've had to. Like, I would walk to my grocery store or walk to go get fast food or whatever. Like, I could just do that. Not have to worry about taking the bus usually if I had to, or if I had to call my dad, occasionally for him to take me somewhere. But usually I did not need a car. And that is the absolute opposite of here, where I have to remember how to drive again.
Right.
Because it's been so long since
He hasn't driven
a
in
car.
forever, and I'm like, you have to drive
Like,
here.
Bobo
Like, you
doesn't
have
believe me
to.
that I can drive a car because, like, why would she? I literally have not
Never
drove
do,
the entire
yeah.
time since we've been dating. So
Because you don't where you live. Like,
right, because there's
which
no
is
need
not
to.
entirely true. Like, I mean, you do have to depend on other people to get you places. Like,
Sometimes,
but so you don't. It's not like you had 100% independence to go wherever the heck you wanted, like on public trans all the time.
But I mean, there's
you
been
still had
times where
options.
if I had to go to the airport, I could take myself, and I had done it. so-
Right. So it's
Like,
just,
was it more
that's
easier to
not-
get someone to drive me? Sure.
Yeah.
But there was usually a way to get to where I needed to go,
Right.
without driving. So.
Also, going back to gas, because people are, I don't think you guys are understanding what I mean. I know a lot of you are saying, like, oh, gas is like $5 or $6 a gallon. Yeah, it's $5 or $6 a liter in Canada.
Well, it's not that much a liter.
Well, no, like
like
in
$2.
Canadian.
Well, it's $2. It's almost $2 a liter. And
No,
it's
it was
4
more
liters.
than that when I went to.
No, it's what it is right now.
No, I swear, when I went up to Canada, it was like $4 a
I
liter.
promise you it's not that much.
Okay, well, it was really bad. It was way more expensive. That's why I never filled up over there.
It's almost about to hit $2 a liter, which would be about $8 a gallon.
$8 a gallon, yeah.
Which, yeah, there's conversion, but it's still better here.
It's still better here. Like, that's what I'm saying. I always filled up at the border and practically ran out of gas going back to the border when I was in Canada because it was so much more expensive in Canada than in the US.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, like right now, I think before I left, it was like up to like $1.88, which is like the highest it's ever been.
Yeah, it's like $5 here. I mean, it's
and
not
like last year, it was under $1 at one point because nobody was driving.
I don't know. Gas is a hoax. I don't believe it. Every time there's any kind of thing that happens anywhere in the world, it could happen.
Well, that's what's going
anywhere.
on. Right? So.
They're like, oh, gas is expensive now, and it's like. Really? Because I didn't think that was the number one thing we depended... I didn't think we depended on Mars for gas. I didn't think we depended on this or that for gas, but they make it out like that, so it's just a monopoly. I don't believe it, but...
This is really fun.
Yeah. I think they just charge more because they can. Like, that's all it is. No, you're good.
Tangent, but...
Also, Dangeroo, welcome to the stream. But yeah.
That's the thing, V-Booey. Like, electric cars, like, aren't made for the public. Like, they're so expensive.
They're so expensive.
Like...
Because they're so new. Eventually there will be more options, but it's going to take time. So.
It's just kind of how that is, you know? Like,
yeah.
Those companies are like, well, you know, gas, like, we're making money off that, so...
Right. Why stop, you know?
It's hard to get everything to be widespread, right? When there's already so much in place right now. So.
But, you know, you figure, like... Which, cell phones are a monopoly too, but back when they were first introduced, they were extremely expensive and almost nobody had them unless they were like, they had a lot of money or, you know, they really invested into a cell phone. Like, that was an important investment for them. Like, but now, like, literally everybody has one.
Because they have plans, right? So you don't have to buy it up front. Like, you just have to subscribe to a service usually.
And even then, it's still cheaper than probably back then, even though it is expensive.
But it's also good, too, because, like, what are you going to do with just buying a phone, right? Like, you're going to want, like, data and being able to call people. Right. So subscribing to something like that is, like, a no-brainer. So it's like, whatever,
It's like buying a game system with no games. It's like, why do I have this?
Well, when the new Xbox came out, they had a plan where you could, I think over a year or 2 years' time, I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I think you told me about this.
You could get it, and I think it came with Xbox Game Pass, and I think the value of getting that was like the same price as just like buying that.
Right.
So like if you just wanted that and didn't want to pay it up front, you could do that.
So then that made it more worth it, but.
Yeah. You know, you just have to be wary of that, though. You know, if you're doing subscription services, that works into your bills and that. You just have to be smart about that. You don't want to have too much on the go that you can't handle it. But, you know, everyone's different. Everyone has different financial situations. So that's just life. So.
Yeah. Also, I was going to say, why don't you grab our comics and we'll show off what we got for Free Comic Book Day. Because I meant to do that earlier, and then we kept talking about other things, but... So we were talking about earlier when Odie first got here on Friday night. Saturday, the first Saturday of May is always Free Comic Book Day. So if you have a comic store or even a bookstore, like sometimes larger bookstores in certain areas, maybe even like Barnes and Noble and places like that will participate in Free Comic Book Day. But typically you can find like a small, like, you know, independently owned little shop, or even like they probably do it at tabletop game stores in some places. There are a lot of different places you can go, and there's a website, it's just freecomicbookday.com, that will always advertise like what's going to be available on Free Comic Book Day and all the locations. So it's like if you want to get in on it next year, it's always the first Saturday in May. But that was like right after Odie got here, so I was like, we have to go to Free Comic Book Day because I've been going since I was like 15.
And I've never went.
And
so.
Yeah, he's never gone.
Which we have it, but I just have never gone to it. So.
Do they have it in Canada?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Really? That's awesome.
There's a comic place that was near my home.
Yeah.
But I just never went there. So.
Okay. Well, anyway, it's a super fun event because it's literally what it sounds like. You go in and you get free comics that day.
I
Every
thought you just got one. I didn't realize you get 10.
Every
so.
store might be different. Some stores, back when they first started doing it, I don't even think they had a limit. Like, you could get one. You were maybe limited to like one of each, but they didn't have as many options. Now they have like 100 different options there. And at least the comic book store I've been going, the comic book stores that I have gone to, they'll have their any stock from the previous free comic book day as well. Like, so if you missed out on some and they had extras, they'll just put those out too. Like, oh, you can still get these a year later, which was the case with some of mine. But we're gonna show off our comics. So, and there was a 10 per person limit. I think you could get multiples if you really wanted, but you just had to make sure you had 10. So really, I got one for Odie because I didn't have 10 in total that I got, so he really has 11, but...
Wow, making it sound like I
No,
took more
listen,
than 11.
you know you would have done the same for me.
I know,
like,
you're right.
You would have.
I did have 10, and then Bobo was like, oh, we'll get this one too, because she didn't have 10 yet, so...
Yeah. In a town near me, like, every business has comics on free comic book day. Even the churches do. That's awesome. That's so cool.
That is cool.
Well, you go first, because you have
Okay.
more to go through, but...
Okay, so I've read through 2 of them so far. My plan is to read through one a day.
He
until
said this plan, and then I also adopted the same plan. I was
so
like, well, I want to read
I
one
read through
a
this
day
one
then.
first because I was excited, because I knew Ninja Turtles started as a comic. And I said this at the beginning of the stream, but... so this comic here is inspired from the original Ninja Turtles comic. Plus, it has the original, like, a reprint of it in it, too.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So it's pretty cool. So there's that. And then I also read this one so far, which is Avengers. I like Marvel stuff, so I hadn't read a Marvel comic book in a while. So this was also like a 2-in-1. I feel like a lot of these might be kind of like a 2-in-1, but the Avengers one wasn't too good, but the one with the Hulk was pretty good, so I like that a lot.
You want me to show one of mine now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was the first one that I read. It is from this year, and it was the Sonic the Hedgehog comic. You guys know I love Knuckles especially, but I love Sonic. I love the... It's funny, because although I haven't grown up, like, owning and playing a lot of the games, I love all the media. Like, I always love the cartoon and all that stuff. Master Starman!
But they're not your average points.
Thank you so much! Sorry about the siren going off in the background also.
Why didn't Siri read that?
Yeah, what the heck?
Welcome to the USA, Odin. PogChamp, 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 PogChamp.
There you go.
PogChamp, 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 PogChamp.
He covered it for
There you go.
covered it for you, Master Starman. Thank you so much for the sub and for the welcome message. Very much
I made the
appreciated.
Komodo hype.
Huh?
It was Komodo hype. I read the wrong
Oh
one.
no, you read PogChamp.
Well, they're the
Messed
same.
up.
They're the same.
Yeah, I know.
They're
It's
one and
fine.
the same.
So anyway, I've always loved, like, I grew up, well, I shouldn't say, like, grew up so much as when I was a teenager. On Saturday mornings, I would always watch Sonic X. That was a show that I always loved. And I rewatched it during quarantine, which was also a lot of fun. Not the entire thing, but a lot of it. And so I've always loved the comics. I've always loved the TV show. The games are fun. I just never owned them because I never owned a Sega system. And so it was like more of a thing that I played when friends had it or at friends' houses, and I never had them on my systems.
Have you not played the Genesis Sonic games?
I have, but I never owned them.
Like, have you played through them completely?
Probably not. I probably haven't beaten them.
Because
But
some of them are on the Switch now.
yeah, I know. So that'd be a fun thing to do. But anyway, so I read through this one first, and then I also picked up the one from last year, which was the 30th anniversary copy. And what's funny is they both have, like, their own little cute, like, independent story, and then they have one that follows the comics that are currently being released, and because they're within a year of each other, it's like the same storyline in both, which was really odd to be like, wait, this is the exact same thing I just read, because I read the newest one first.
Right.
So that was pretty cool, but I ended up getting the 2 Sonic comics, and that's all that I've read so far. Your go.
Am I going now?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, continuing with the Marvel train, this is the other one I got, which was Spider-Man and Venom. I thought that just looked really cool, and, like, I like Spider-Man, so...
I like
I mean,
Spider-Man, but I hate Venom.
Spider-Man comic, can't go wrong there. And then these other two, I'll go over these and you can go to yours because they're
Okay.
related.
Oh, sure.
So, a few years ago, I got into Avatar: The Last Airbender, watched through the series, so picked up a comic there, also featuring The Legend of Korra, which... It also got a Legend of Korra one as well, which also features Avatar, so...
There you go.
I haven't read those yet, but I'm sure those will be fun to read. I haven't seen those series in forever, so...
Yeah.
But I like them, so...
And then my next comic, this is one that you guys will appreciate too, is Pokemon Journeys. There we go. Pokemon Journeys. I did, when my dad used to take me to comic book stores as a kid, every once in a while I would get a Pokemon comic. Most of the time I would get like Powerpuff Girls or something, or I would go into the discount comic sections and find like more of the indie mangas from the 80s. Like I would get like some of the vintage comics like that were cheaper. You know, not like super collectibles, maybe now, but at the time, no. So, and then also Nintendo Power would sometimes have Pokemon comics in it. So this is kind of a fun throwback. And I do have several mangas that are the original like Pokemon manga series. So.
Oh, is that in manga style where you read it?
Yeah, like it is in manga style where it's the opposite.
I was thinking that, like, as I was reading these, I was like, oh yeah, manga's the other way.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Because
I didn't realize they had anything like that there.
My Nightmare Before Christmas one is like that too because it was released by Tokyo Pop.
Oh, okay.
So
I really didn't know that.
it had, yeah, it's super cool how they do that.
Interesting.
Attention to detail.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over 3 next. So.
Okay, I have 3 left.
You have
so,
3 left.
Yeah.
Okay, I also have 3 sets of things left.
Okay, well, perfect.
Okay.
There we go.
Yo, Adirondack Rick! Thank you
Rick!
so much. Welcome on in.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that so much.
Right now we're going over our free comic
Yeah, we're
books
going
we
through
got.
Free Comic Book Day.
Free comic book day. So these next 3, this is also the one that Bobo gave me. This is like my video game stuff I had to get. So
It's pretty cool.
So I got this Street Fighter comic that has Blanca on it.
There you go.
So thought that was pretty cool. You know, I like Street Fighter enough, so...
There it is. Artwork.
And then
Ooh.
the next one I wasn't going to get because I was at my 10 limit, but Bobo was like, well, I don't have 10 yet. So this was another Street Fighter one. This is Street Fighter 5. I'm not as familiar with Street Fighter 5, but, you know,
Pretty
video
cool,
game. And also this other game I'm not as familiar with, too. I've never played it, but I was like, this seems cool. So this is Bloodborne. So, you know, like one of those like Dark Souls-y games, but
Also
in
like
comic
that
form.
Udon is advertised on the back of this. I love Udon.
So I figured, why not? Let's see. And that also goes into these next 2 I have, but I'll hold off. So.
Funnily enough, I have seen so many playthroughs of Bloodborne. That's like my favorite AGDQ run was of Bloodborne.
Yeah.
That was a game I would literally never play.
Those games are just really impressive to see people play.
Right, like it's very entertaining to watch somebody
games,
else play.
So.
For sure. Now my next comic, you guys, is rated T for teen. It's 13 plus. So.
Really?
Look at this. So you know you might want to like if you're young you might want to stay away, but it's Donald Duck. It's seriously rated T for teen. I don't know why. It's right there, but I couldn't pass up Donald. You know I'm all about the Disney hype. So we had to get Donald Duck in on Free Comic Book Day. I think this is the only Disney comic that they had this year. They have like one every year. Sometimes they have multiples, but they just had one this year. Because the one that I have on display all the time in my house is Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's, you know, that was a lucky one. That one year I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. So cute. But yeah, Donald Duck, my next comic.
Trackstar out of work. How's it going?
Oh, Trackstar just got off work.
And we got
welcome back.
Yeah, and we got Big Zenonia.
Big Zenonia.
Hey, how's it going?
Let's go.
I'm
Big
here
Zen.
now.
He's here. Woo!
I'm gone forever.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, these next 2 play into my like recent discovery for Dungeons and Dragons and board games and stuff. So, I got this Critical Role inspired comic here, The Mighty Nine. I haven't watched. I watch
cool
on and
artwork.
off watching Critical Role, but you know I love some D&D, so
Pretty cool artwork.
So I got that. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then here's a board game that's very like you know dungeon inspired and whatnot. that Griff's always telling me to check out, which is Gloomhaven. So grab that comic too. So I'll check that out, see what that's like. So I'm saving the best for last.
I knew you were gonna save that one for last. So the next two I have are both intended to be like gifts to people. One I don't think I'm gonna show actually.
Okay.
But so I only have one more to show. But this is also ridiculous. I grew up watching this with my parents. So this is hilarious. I might have to read through this first before I give it away, but I got the Three Stooges. Let's go. So I was gonna give this to my aunt because her brother absolutely loves the Three Stooges.
Look at this appropriate back. Very
I want you!
today.
Woohoo! Yeah, exactly. Appropriate for you.
Yeah.
Being in the States. So the Three Stooges. I know that's like, what the heck, but I originally got it for somebody as a gift. So.
Alright, so this last one. So I was at 9 comics, right? And I'm like, what's my 10th one gonna be? And I saw this from far away, and I'm like, I am 100%.
I can't believe this was there.
How can I not get this comic?
The fact that they had this.
The fact that this
like,
exists
what?
is so funny.
I wouldn't even know what this was, like, if I didn't know him.
I got the Trailer Park Boys, get an effing comic book.
Like, what are the odds of this? And they apparently...
Very Canadian show.
This is apparently a new comic because the first comic is in stores now.
Yeah, so I guess they have a comic series now, so...
What are the odds?
So yeah, it's a very Canadian series, very foul language. I've seen it, on and off, growing up and whatnot, so I was like...
We saw it, and I was like...
I saw that from afar, I'm like,
what?
I'm not buying, it was free. I'm like, okay, that's it. Like, it wasn't even a decision I had to make.
I was like, this would never be something I would have known what it was if we hadn't dated. Obviously, I know what it is because of him, but like, the fact that they had a comic of that at his first free comic book day was insane.
What's funny is it was pretty high stakes, so I feel like I was probably like the only one there who was like, Trailer Park Boys comic? You know
what's funny though?
I think there was a guy behind there like laughing too, like when I was saying that
and
too.
and there were 2 girls in front of us, and you said that, and after that they turned around and they grabbed it. They probably thought you were like, yes, recommend, so they grabbed it too when you said that.
I mean, how can you not see this? Like, you've seen all these like cartoons and stuff, and then you see this? How can you not grab this? I'm sorry.
It's so dumb. So dumb.
It's cartoons and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's not them or anything.
Pixie said it's not rated T for teen, unlike Donald. Sorry, but Donald's just pretty risque. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything like a rating on it or anything like that.
Here, open it up. So it has their like real photos on there, but like the inside is all illustrated, obviously. So I think today, my comic of today is probably going to be Pokemon. Stick with my gaming theme for now before I move on to Disney.
I might put these back.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, those were our big free comic book day pickups.
How did you have this so that they were different?
You just pull it out.
No, I know, but like, how did you have this that it was like...
I had one turned one way and it just turned the other one opposite on top of it. But yeah. So anyway, that was our first event that we participated in together, since Odie's big move here. So big excite. So how'd you enjoy your first free comic book day?
It was fun.
It was cool.
Like I said, I didn't really think... I was just going to get one or something.
It was cool too because everything in the store was like 20% off that day. So if you did want to like get some of the comics that you like picked up that were released alongside the free ones, you got a discount. So that was pretty nice too. And what was crazy, what we showed you was just a small fraction.
Oh yeah,
there
were
so
many. There's this long table
Huge.
of just tons of comic books.
It's like a buffet table with like 100 different comics on it, or probably more than that, but
at least 100.
At least 100 different
comics.
ones.
At least.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an exaggeration.
No, not at all. But you want to start wrapping up? Like, how do you feel?
Probably. I'm getting kind of
I think we
hungry,
both need
so
food at
need
this
some
point.
food.
We've been talking for like 2.5 hours, and we're probably at a good stopping point. I just wanted to like show those off because we talked about them earlier. But thank you guys so much for all the support.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for all the well wishes.
Yes, all the
greetings and
all the. Thank you, Cass. All the bits, all the, subs and resubs, gift subs, all of that. The crazy donations from Psycho Nacho Man today. Thank you just for all the support in that way, in addition to just like your very kind, like, congratulatory words, and just for being here and being patient, especially like, I wasn't able to stream over the weekend. I didn't stream over the weekend for obvious reason, but like this month in general is going to be a little bit more on the, sporadic side when it comes to like what we're able to do, what I'm able to do. So I appreciate your patience with that. I am streaming to Livo. I am streaming tomorrow. I started to say I'll be live, and I am streaming, and I was like, I don't know what I started to say, but anyway, tomorrow I will be streaming, probably at like 1:30 or 2 p.m. I don't know what I'm playing yet. It'll probably be like The Sims 2 or Mario Party, one or the other. I'm not sure, but it will be a little bit earlier than usual, just because I do have plans in the evening. And other than that, we still I plan to be back on Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern with Friday Night Mario Party. If you are a part of my Patreon, be sure to go to my Patreon page and vote for which board you would like to see on Friday, because that poll is up. And I absolutely love Mario Party 8, so it's a big one. And Odie will get to join us for it. It'll be his first Friday Night Mario Party
Hopefully I don't have to
with
play as
us
Daisy
in a
this time.
long time, yeah. I mean, you could also just like pick who you play as, so then you don't end up playing as Daisy.
Well, remember I was doing something and we tried to...
yeah, and you could only be Daisy.
It only let me be Daisy.
I was like, I couldn't remember if you like literally asked people like who they wanted you to be.
It just would not let me. Also, congrats on starting the job, Zenonia.
Yeah, congrats on the new job. Let's go. And thank you, Trackstar. I'm glad you enjoyed the rest of those streams. Definitely a lot
I get
of
to
fun.
play that game
and he gets to
now.
play that now. Yeah. Woo. I still am not saying anything because, like, I don't want to spoil it for him. But like, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and just shout out everybody who gifted subs today, and then we'll get the credits rolling. We had a gift sub from Power to Mario, several gift subs from Psycho Nacho Man. We also had
some from Cass,
some from
Casanova.
5 gift subs from Casanova, maybe more than
more.
There were more than that. Never mind. Casanova 64 gifting subs. Thank you so much to our gifters. So appreciated. Thank you so much for helping me to keep my sub numbers up, because that makes, again, a huge difference for me, since this is what well, not just for me, but for us, because this is what I do for a living, and how we're able to keep at it with streaming and such. But other than that, I want to go ahead and pull up the actual credits. I know this song. Woo! I love this song.
This is a good credits song.
This is perfect. Oh, so perfect. All right. Oh, and thank you, Psycho, for that as well. Thank you so much for this huge donation, Psycho Nacho Man. Unbelievable. Trackstar, thank you so much as well. Scottman, Power to Mario, Casanova, Psycho Nacho Man, One Speedy Yoshi, V Bowie, Alan Edgehead, Tuxedo, and Startup, thank you for the bits. Thank you to Zenonia, Mega Freak, and Pixie for being here as moderators and for lurking. Thank you to all the new follows, and thank you so much to the resubs, gift subs, regular old subs, Twitch Nick, Dylan Pickle, Pixie, Wyvern, Trail Mix, Tex, AJ Cool Kid, Nickman, Andrew, Shy Guy, Trackstar, Cassie, Rolly, Kirby Cart, Sakura, Thrill House, Lucky Swifty, Lucas Kobe, and Master Starman. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. We love you all. And shout out to, once again, my Patreon family for the month of May 2022, especially these folks who have pledged at least $5 or more to my Patreon. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for going the extra mile and just for being awesome, supportive members of this community and this family. So, all right, Angelia, Arcadia Free, Cole the Camel, Captain Hastings, Jack the Nipper, Mario Gamerable, Odin Spack, Panda Plays 64, Rainbow Road 1996, Scottman895, Shy Guy for Days, Psycho Nacho Man, and Yo Yo Yoshi95. Thank you so much for being part of my Patreon family as well. If you guys are interested in learning more about Patreon, there's a link in the video description, or you can find one in the chat right now, depending on how you're watching this. I'm also going to share my link tree, as I always do. It has all of my social media links, my Etsy store. It also, sorry, I'm trying to point to the Kirby's right there. It has my Etsy store, my Discord server, my YouTube channel, all that good stuff is included in there. So be sure to check that out if you're not following me on any of those mediums and you would like to. Lastly, I would like to give a shout out and thank you yet again to all of these folks who have donated to mine and Odie's wedding/honeymoon fund. Some of you donated to our wedding fund last year. Some of you have continued to donate or are new donors as of this year, and I will continue to add names to this. Thank you so much for making our wedding dreams come true, because you really are. Thank you so much. And with that, I think we're ready to go. I think we just need to look and see who is live at the moment, if anybody, and if not, then we'll just get going here. But oh, we have a couple people. We have several people live.
Well, Slim's doing his race right now. The only thing is, if we raid him,
he won't.
It'll be like 10 minutes late.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of the only problem.
Well, you know what? Why don't we just call it? I think we'll just call it a stream then, because it looks like
we could give a shout out to somebody.
Because one is a test stream.
We could give a shout out to somebody for tonight. The thing I'm gonna be
watching
tonight.
Let's go ahead and do that for sure.
First, we got Zabrag. Thank you for the congrats.
Let's go. Zebra, thank you so much for stopping by. Also, yeah, let's give a shout out. Why don't you talk about this?
So Mega Freak 400's doing a Name That Game tune tonight. He's doing a viewer's choice. So all of the categories were submitted by like people who play the game normally. They obviously can't participate in the categories that they made, but so it's fun. I submitted one of the categories. It'll be in it tonight, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. But I'll be there. So I think that starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I think. I'm pretty sure-ish.
It'll be the same.
Mega's lurking apparently in here. I saw you in the mods there, so maybe Mega.
It'll be tonight though.
It'll be tonight, so please check out Mega's channel for that. So if you like Name That Game tune.
Yeah. It's a fun time for sure.
He hosts a great game, so.
And then you might get to, catch Odie's category.
Yeah, you might get to catch my category.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support, for all of your incredibly kind messages, all the thoughts and prayers that were, part of this too. So many of you, I had said, I need your prayers, I need your positive thoughts. Thank you so much for all of those leading up to this time of us actually being able to be together. We love you so much. Thank you for all of your support. And I will be live again tomorrow between probably like 1:30 and 2 p.m. Eastern.
I will not be.
He will not be here. He will not be streaming with me. It's just going to be, my own thing.
I have wedding things to do.
He does. He has an appointment yet again. So, we have like a million appointments. But because I have something going on later tomorrow night, I'll be streaming a little earlier than my schedule says. But I will be sure to post in Discord and on Twitter as always when I go live. So no worries. But you guys, that's it from us today. Have a wonderful, wonderful start to your week. Rest of your Monday. I hope you all had a beautiful Mother's Day. Sorry. And a great weekend. Definitely missed you, but we'll get back to Friday Night Mario Party this weekend. So I will see you then. Again, I'm probably not going to start the St. Jude campaign until next weekend because there's just been no time and I want to be able to at least plan it a little bit. So We'll get that going as soon as I possibly can. Thank you, Odie, for being here.
No
Get used to
problem.
him because he's not going anywhere.
Thanks for letting me be here.
Yeah.
You know, everything.
And thanks.
So.
And thanks for the
Thanks for
giving
the
pizza
pizza.
slow. I was like, are you ready to play? Why? Oh my god.
Thanks for
Okay.
everything, Bo.
Oh yeah. No, thank you for being. Thanks for like sacrificing everything you know just to be here with me. But love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.